Hello. Hello and hello. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Hello. How y'all doing? Thank you guys for coming back. Hey, Linda Gamble, my mod. Hello, Rose Armstead. 803 is where I be. Thanks for being here. And everyone else coming in. Bernadette Clemens. Hello. Hello and hello and hello. Thank you all for being here. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Yeah, thank y'all for being here. I see you guys here. I see you. I see you. Let's go ahead and get into our show. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay. Hello and hello. Let's get into the show. We got some great stuff to talk about. Okay. Let's do it. We're going to dive right in because I got an interview that I want to go over with you guys. It is of Martel Holt. I watched some of the interview a little bit back, but I did not get a chance to finish it. So we're going to watch it together. Okay. I'm going to dissect it, which is fitting and proper being that he just filed this motion, these court papers against Melody. We're going to take a look at it and kind of compare kind of what's going on now in terms of what went on when he did this interview, which was now about 8 months ago. This was right after he got out of jail. This is when he sat down with Tasha K to interview with her. We're going to take a look at this interview because it's very telling, okay? Very, very telling. So let's get into some other topics first, then we're going to dive in, all right? Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so for those of you that are into documentaries like I am, you guys know that there is a documentary out there with, and there was actual like movie about these two, the Menendez brothers. Okay, the Menendez brothers. Kim Kardashian is working to get them released. Okay, from prison. They've been in prison since 1996. Okay. This is 2024, baby. They've been in there a long time. A long time, okay? It says that, hold on. We got something. Okay, yeah. All right, so they're saying that Kim Kardashian, honey, is fighting for the freedom of the Menendez brothers, Eric and Lyle. It says that reports that after the star visited the men in prison, that Kim Kardashian penned an essay demanding that the brothers be freed. Said, if you recall, the two men were convicted of unaliving their parents in 96. The renewed interest in the Menendez brothers trial comes after the Netflix true crime series Monsters, which I did watch, and it was very, very good, okay? Mm-hmm. They unalived their parents because for years, while they were children growing up, their father was sexually abusing them, making them do very egregious things, both brothers, and was abusing them. And the mother stood by and knowingly knew these things were going on and did not stop it. Okay, so they took both of them out. They said that we're all products of our own experiences, that they shape who we were and who we are and who we will be psychologically and psychologically. Time changes us, and I doubt anyone would claim to be the same person that they were at 18. So they're saying they're not the same person. They are rehabilitated, okay? Says the Kardashian wrote in an essay for NBC News on Thursday. So she is asking that they be released. They've been in jail for quite some time, okay? Says that if you think you know the story of Lyle and Eric Menendez, it says that I certainly thought that I did. It says in 1989, the brothers, aged 21 and 18, respectively, viciously powwowed and unalived their parents in their Beverly Hills home. In 1996, after 2 trials, they were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. As is often the case, it says that this story is much more complex than it appears. On the surface, says that both brothers says that they had been sexually and physically and emotionally abused for years by their parents. According to Lyle, says that the abuse started when they were just 6 years old. My God. And Eric said that he was R-worded by his father for more than a decade. Now, following years of abuse and the real fear of their lives, it says that Eric and Lyle chose what they thought at the time was their only way out, an unimaginable way to escape their living nightmare, which was to unalive their parents. Okay, so if you guys have not watched the documentary, it is a must watch. Okay, as well as the movie Monsters. Okay. Mm-hmm. It really talks about that. So as you guys know, Kim Kardashian, she's kind of following in the footsteps of her father, Robert Kardashian. She's out here advocating for people who've been in prison for quite some time for crimes that they committed. And she's trying to get them freed. So I think that the Menendez brothers, now that I know their story and I know what they went through as children, I feel like, and I'm not saying that that it's ever right for a person to take someone's life, but I see why they did it. I understand why they did it, because of what their father was doing to them, and they felt that that was the only way out to get out of the situation that they were in. Not saying that it was right. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm saying, oh, Karen, no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I understand why they did what they did. Do I feel like they've served their time? I do. Do I think they may have been rehabilitated behind this situation? Maybe. But Kim Kardashian is fighting to get them out and get them free. So I don't know. It's a catch-22 for me. I don't know. In this situation, they were abused. Hopefully they got the necessary therapy and help that they need in counseling while they were in prison for all these years. Okay. Because this happened back in '89. Okay. In their trial, they went to 2 trials. Okay. And like it says here, they were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. So it's looking like Kim Kardashian is going to work to get them out. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. I'm all for people being rehabilitated when they do the work. There's a difference. We ain't just rehabilitating people and then they, just letting people out. They ain't doing no work. They ain't going through no counseling. They're not trying to better themselves like Martell. We're going to talk about him later. But in this case, where they were children and they were violated, I can see it happening. Okay. I can see it happening. But let's move on. Jaguar Wright is putting herself in a very, very dangerous situation. Okay. Yeah, as you guys know, she is upset because her career was ended by the one and only Jay-Z. Y'all know that she did background vocals for the song Love Song with Jay-Z, which turned out to be a very huge hit. I think he's since now removed her from that because their working relationship is like no more. She's been talking about Jay-Z since that. All right. She's been trying to bring him down. Now that this Diddy situation has come out to where Diddy's been arrested, she's been doing interview on top of interview. She's been putting Jay-Z out there. In this particular interview, she is now talking about Beyonce as well. So she sat with Piers Morgan and she put out some very, very eye-opening stuff to where she said that Jay-Z and Beyonce are both monsters and they're nasty. I was like, wow, this is a dangerous territory that she is in. So let's get into it, honey. I said, ooh, child, I hope nobody don't pull up and do nothing to her. I hope Jaguar don't come up missing after doing these damn interviews, because when you get to talking about the higher ups and they get to exposing things and you calling names, I mean, I know she ain't been touched by nobody so far, but with this whole Diddy situation and you calling out names and celebrities and people don't want their name put out there in certain things, so there might be some retaliating going on here, okay?
We have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
My goodness.
What do you think happened with Kim?
Keeping people against their will, putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. I have 3 victims right now.
Like I said, Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here, unfortunately, to respond to that.
I know. I'm just being honest with you.
You're perfectly entitled to your views, obviously. Kim, like I said, Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here, unfortunately, to respond to that.
I know. I'm just being honest with you. So you want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere. So you want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. That changes now, Sean.
That's dangerous territory right there, baby. I hope nobody does anything to her. But you know what? For years, people say, oh, she's crazy. She's crazy. Now, do I feel like Jaguar knows a lot of stuff in the industry that have gone on? Does she know names? Does she know situations? Obviously, she's been in the industry for quite some time before she got blackballed. She worked very closely with Jay-Z. I'm pretty sure she saw some things that maybe she probably shouldn't have seen. And she kind of held on to that until Jay-Z kind of started fucking with her and messed up her career. So she's like, nah, I don't give a damn. I'm going to talk. And whatever it takes to bring Jay-Z down, that's what I'm going to do. And that's what she is on a mission to do. She's been screaming from the mountaintops forever about Jay-Z. Now that they got Diddy, she is on a mission to make sure that Jay-Z's ass is next. And she's even throwing Beyonce in there as well. Several people have said that Beyonce's been to some of these freak offs and some of these damn Diddy parties. So she's stopping at nothing to throw that in there and make sure that whenever she brings Jay-Z down, that Beyonce's ass is coming down with him as well. People were trying to say for the longest that Aaliyah was Hollywood's sacrifice so that Beyonce could come up and be the next big star. It was supposed to be Aaliyah, but when Aaliyah passed away, they were saying that it could not be Aaliyah and Beyonce. That somebody had to go. They chose to make it sacrifice. They're saying Aaliyah on that damn plane. And once it noticed that Beyonce's career did not take off and she did not become a huge star until Aaliyah was gone. Go back and look at it. I mean, she was a star. Don't get me wrong. Beyonce was a star, but she did not blow up and become Beyonce until after Aaliyah was gone. So a lot of people are saying it was an industry sacrifice that Aaliyah is not here anymore. And Jaguar Wright is definitely spilling tea and trying to bring Jay-Z down. And I hope to God that nothing happens to her from doing these interviews, especially this one, because she really went into detail. They didn't play it all here, but she really went into detail with names and things that she saw in the industry and people who were violated. And she attached names to it. And when you get to doing stuff like that, it can become very dangerous. So prayers to her for her safety and this type of stuff. Okay, yeah. Let's move on, though. Let me get off of it, child. But they be over here. Not when don't come knocking over here because we good over here. I ain't worried about it. But don't be coming over here with that Illuminati bullshit and all that because we don't do that over here. All right, so somebody else who is upset with Jaguar Wright, honey, is Ray J, honey. He goes off on Jaguar Wright. I said, oh, everybody's coming for Jaguar, honey. Everybody's on Jaguar's ass, honey. Yes, they are. Ooh, child. Ray J, honey. Ray J goes off on Jaguar Wright after she sits down with Piers Morgan. He says that I told you I had bags for you. Says that you want to take these other ninjas' money and not show love to the community? Oh, shit. Let's get into what they saying here, child. I said, ooh, this looks serious right here.
Hey, yo, Jaguar Wright, I told you I had an opportunity for you. I told you I had bags for you. I'm trying to hear what you got to say. But you want to keep taking these other niggas' money and not showing love to the community? That shit weak as fuck. Hit me right now so I can make sure you get a bag and I can understand what the fuck you talking about so we'll know what's the truth and what's not. That shit janky as fuck. You ain't hitting me back, but you hitting all these other motherfuckers back. That's from all these other countries. Like you safe over there. You safe with me. Stop acting scary. Jaguar, hit me back right the fuck now whenever you can. With all due respect, and I love you, and I'm sorry for cursing. Help me be a better person. Call me back. Hey, yo.
Why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not...
Okay, so we just heard that. So y'all hear what Ray J is saying. He's offering Jaguar a bag to come over and I guess spill tea. I hope that ain't a setup though. That sounds too good to be true. That sounds like a little setup because I ain't never heard nothing about no Ray J fooling with Jaguar Wright in any way, shape, or form. And we already know that Ray J is connected to Diddy as well as Jay-Z. So is this like something to kind of be luring her somewhere for something to happen? That's what it gave me when I first heard it. I said, that sounds like a whole setup right there. That sounds like a setup. I ain't never known Ray J to even fool with Jaguar Wright in any capacity. That sounds like a setup. Like, come and meet me somewhere. I got a bag for you, girl. How you out here fooling with Piers Morgan and everybody else, and you ain't saying shit over here, and I'm trying to pay you a bag. Come over here, get this bag, and you go over there and get the bag, and we don't never see your ass no more. That's what it gives me. I mean, yeah. mean, look what happened to Whitney Houston and a few other people that's been around Ray J. It's not so safe being around Ray J. Okay, it's just not. It's just not. We still ain't found out what the hell happened to Whitney Houston after all this damn time. And Ray J was the last person to see Whitney Houston. We don't want you to be the last person to. We don't want you to be the last person to see Ray J, girl. We don't want you to do it. I don't recommend that you meet him nowhere. If you go, child, you better make sure you take a whole heap of people, like the old people say, a heap. That means a lot of people, girl, with you when you meet up with Ray J. Because Ray J have connections. He is part of, he do have the gang attachments as well. Not putting your business out there, Ray J. But I would not be falling for that one, Jaguar. I don't think that's not good money. All money ain't good money. And that don't sound like no safe money right there to be trying to be getting. So, yeah, you might want to pass up on that one. That's all I'm saying. Because, yeah, I don't know about that. What y'all think? Yeah, I don't know about that. All money ain't good money. I wouldn't fool with that. Hell, fuck no. All right? When you let me know what happened to Whitney Houston, Ray J, because you ain't said shit. We did see you reaching up at the casket like this. So that let me know. You holding on to some shit that you ain't really talked about just yet. Okay? That gives guilty. That's what it gives me when I saw you at the funeral, because you crying harder than the family and you ain't family. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So that let me know you knew something that happened in that room and you hurried up and skedaddled your ass up out there and hurried up and got away from there before the popos and everybody got there, because I saw the video and I played it on my channel. But Jaguar, abort mission, girl. Abort mission. Don't fool with it. All right? Because we want you to be around, because you know a lot of stuff about a lot of people, girl. And maybe you can help us out with this next thing, because let's share. Maybe you can help us out with this next situation, child. Because Tupac Shakur's family, honey, they are launching an investigation to have Diddy investigated about Tupac's death. Oh my. It's just a bad year for Diddy. It's like if you get out of this situation, Diddy, you still got 50 more over here that you still got to get through. So either way, your ass gonna be locked up. Like, you might beat the RICO charge, but you still got some bodies on your hand over here. Y'all feel me? It's a lose-lose for you, bro. Okay? It's just a lose-lose. Tupac Shakur's family is reportedly hiring attorneys, honey, to investigate Diddy and his involvement in the unaliving of Tupac Shakur. Okay? Mm-hmm.
Family of Tupac Shakur is investigating a potential link between the murder of Tupac and Sean Diddy Combs. This coming from attorney Alex Spiro, who represents Tupac's family. Now, this investigation had been previously reported by unnamed sources, but earlier today, Spiro confirmed to our Court TV team that he and a team of investigators has been hired.
Sean Combs allegedly had business dealings with Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who will go on trial next March for the murder of Tupac. This was back in 1996. Some have speculated that Diddy ordered Tupac's death. That
family of Tupac Shakur is
so now that investigation is going on, as you guys know, Keefe D, he has been cooperating with the feds. Diddy's name did come up numerous times in that particular deposition and or case. So he's definitely going to be investigated now that the family has hired an attorney to have Diddy investigated. If he in any shape or form had anything to do with Pac's death, that's not going to be good for him, on top of everything else that he is facing. And oh my God, he's probably going to get life on top of life. Like, damn. RICO alone, like, keep in mind, he's already facing Fed charges, okay? You're already facing Fed charges. Fed charges start at like 10 years and above. So you got like 4 or 5 RICO charges. 4 or 5 Fed charges on your ass already. Now, that's going to probably spark Vanetta Wallace to go on out here and have some type of investigation on her son's death as well. Because she's been saying that she felt like Diddy had some shit to do with it. So that might be a bad year for you, Diddy. It might be a bad year for you. So shout out to Tupac's family. Rest in peace to Tupac. It does not seem that it's been that long. 1996. Damn. He was a real one. We lost some legends. Biggie and Pac. Like, damn. Diddy. I read to y'all in the book. Then we read the book. A lot of people say they don't believe the book. I told y'all 85%, 95, or not 85 to 90% of the book, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. It says in the book that he set the shit up. I mean, I watched enough interviews. Keefe D is saying he was paid $2 million. I got to go with what everybody's saying, okay? Was I there? No. But interviews and everything else that I've seen, it corroborates. Let's move on. some more people, honey, that their names are being brought up. Everybody, child, Hollywood, everybody might as well just get on the plane and just go to Bali or somewhere. Shit, I don't know, because everybody's name is being brought up in connection with Diddy. When Diddy goes down, it's just like ripping the whole damn curtain down, the whole Hollywood curtain. Everybody's ass is going to be exposed. Okay. A woman is accusing Diddy of forcing her to participate in freak-offs, and she also claims that Ja Rule, Busta Rhymes, and Al Sharpton, all right, and more attended the actual parties. Child, let me find out Al Sharpton ass was in there in the freak-off. Lord. Why? The only thing I could think of, let me stop sharing. When I think about Al Sharpton at a freak-off, let me share. This is what I think of. Let me share this video. When I think of Al Sharpton at a freak off, this is what I think about. And I gotta share this shit because I thought it was so funny. Let's let it catch up. Let's take that off. I don't need that. Let's let it catch up. All right. TJ's up there. When that edible kicked in, whatever that was that Diddy sprinkled up in that glass, okay, on top of well, allegedly, okay. Y'all know, child, they say you get a little mixture of stuff down there at the freak off, girl, okay. They put a little sprinkle that Bill Cosby your drink, and he got excited, honey, when he saw the women walking out there with no shirts on. Sit your bobblehead ass down, Al. Sit down. See, he done went and got that fresh ass just for me perm, and he done took his ass down there to the freak off. You done sweated out your perm at the freak off. That's what you had did. I can see his ass down there now. Then it was like, come on down here to door number 3. Al ass got all excited. That was him going down the hallway. He was like, yeah, come on down here. Ready for the freak off. Let me find out. Let's get on back to our topic, child. All right, so it says that a 46-year-old former go-go dancer, honey. Let's go ahead and share. A hot damn mess, Lord. A 46-year-old former go-go dancer, honey, is suing Sean Diddy Combs, claiming that she was a pimped out girl at his wild freak-off parties back in early 2000s. We already talked about Adria English. We talked about her the other day. She was hired in 2004 to dance at Diddy parties, honey, where she rubbed elbows with heavy hitters in the entertainment industry. Now, during an interview with Daily Mail, shout out to them, English says that she was forced to engage in freak-offs that took place in private rooms separate from the main party. She says that many A-list guests were in attendance, including Ja Rule, Busta Rhymes, and even Reverend, honey, the Reverend Al Sharpton, him and his perm girl, okay? It says that she also claims to have seen Diana Ross, dear girl. What was she doing there? What was Diana doing at a freak-offs? Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Do you know? Oh, was that you over there, Diana? Was you doing that at the freak-off, girl? Do you know? Okay, and her son, Evan Ross, child. Let me find out you there with your son at the whole freak-off, girl. Was who was underage at the time. Girl, you had Evan Ross there at the freak-off when he was a child. Did he get to play with the 6-year-old that we talked about this morning that was there? Because he was running around the Diddy party looking for somebody to play with. So did you let Evan Ross play with your son while you was back there getting licked up and down like Silk Girl, Diana Ross? While they was playing in your wig over there, girl. Now, that says the English honey says that Diddy secretly was recording these encounters, using them to blackmail the celebrities, girl. Oh, Lord. Says that Diddy did not list who she allegedly was forced to have sex with during the ongoing lawsuit. Says that she was using Diddy for sex trafficking. Hold on. Says she is suing Diddy, rather, for sex trafficking and more. Now, it says that if she wins her lawsuit, that she plans to launch a nonprofit for sex trafficking victims, using any winnings to repair the wrongs, okay, that Diddy's allegedly done. Okay, so she's trying to put her money to good use. I respect that, okay? Busta Rhymes, why were you there, Mr. Put your hands where your eyes can see? I'm pretty sure your hands were some places that we could not see, okay? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Ja Rule, what were you doing there? Are you Ellie? He was probably loud and everything up there at the freak offs. They're like, why is this nigga so fucking loud? We ain't here trying to, we already had the edibles and kicked in. He and there holler, it's murder. That's him up there at the freak off. They're like, damn, that's Ja Rule back there in damn freak off. Back there, all that damn hollering. Al back there doing this shit like he was doing this damn video. A hot damn mess, Lord. A hot damn mess. I can't even imagine. I'm still trying to get over Diana Ross' ass being there. What was her ass doing there? Now, we know she had a DUI too, so we know she a wild child. All right, we know Diana Ross, you had some DUIs and whatnot, so we know you likes to be on the other side of the law, but we ain't know you like to be on this side of the law. Well, you at freak offs, girl. Who was out there with Diana Ross child in a freak off? I can't imagine. All right, let's move on though. Al, honey. They ain't got no perms in jail. I just want to let you know, okay? See, you free. You out here with a good old fresh just for me out here while you free. But when you go in jail, you're going to be back with that afro like you used to have, okay? We ain't used to that no more since you done had this Ozempic and all that shit that you've been taking while you out here free. But go off. All right? Let's go and show him one more time before we get out of here, girl. One more time, because Al, I don't know no more. I don't know. I can't even listen to you do no more speeches no more. Was you in there with your shirt off talking about you got a dream like Martin Luther King? Al was in there hollering in the freak off. We must overcome. Oh, not that come. But anyway, let's move on, child. Al said, yes, we must overcome. Not that kind of come, but overcome, like Martin Luther King said. Anyway, oh, nasty ass down there at the Diddy freak offs. All right, so let's get into Martel Lahore, okay, because the V is silent. Hope. Let's get into him, child. Let's get into him. What's up, Chef Don Don? Said not Reverend Al, honey. Yes, Chef. Hey, Chef Don Don. Al was down there at the freak offs, they said, child. He went down there and got his fresh just for me perm, honey, and he done drove his ass down there in his damn Cadillac with the muffler dragging the ground down there, and then went and pulled up at the damn Diddy parties, and then went up in there, child, in there hollering about we shall overcome, not that kind of come, okay? Down there at the damn Diddy parties. Yes, God, he did. All right, so let's watch this little clip that I pulled with Martell with his fake ass, okay? He was trying to act like he was trying to be civil to his ex-brother-in-law, Marcus, who y'all know Marcus don't see it for Martell at all. But then we're going to look at this damn, we're going to walk down this damn interview that he did with Tasha K, because I found some lies in there. Y'all know, honey, y'all know how I feel when I hear some lies, okay? So let's get into this clip right here.
What's going on? Y'all getting along any better?
We are. Yeah, we are. Everything seems to be going in the right direction.
What can you guys do to make things smoother for you all, you and Melody? I'm just curious.
I think that whatever guard that she has up right now, I think, 3 years of separation, it's my hope that it can come down a little bit, without like courts having to force certain things, But I don't know, I guess in her time, So, and I guess with your support, and hopefully everything will come around.
What support?
Supporting your sister. And helping, just making sure that everything goes good for the kids.
I think I know why you did what you did. It's insecurities that you have, and it's really from childhood.
Okay. Just because Mel and I going through something, now they being exposed to husband. I don't want them to be confused about that.
So then that's wrong. Because there's nothing negative about what I'm doing. Everything about my life has been positive. When the kids were at my house, you know what they told me when it was time to go? Will you be our daddy?
Whatever to me, I'll beat you.
I'm just telling you what the kids said.
Yeah, so enjoy the show.
Likewise.
All right, I
Great
appreciate
job.
you.
All right.
All right. Marcus so unsure. So I still feel some kind of way about Marcus. I feel that, you know, even in our little conversation, he tried to throw a little dig, trying to rush our conversation. So I'm not feeling Marcus, for real. And he's still lying too.
It's been a minute.
Fake ass. Now you all up in his face. So how about the family? And then as soon as you turn your back, I can't stand Marcus, fake ass ninja. Why you didn't say that in his face though, Martell? Since you so bad. Why you got to walk off and then under your breath and you wanted the camera to pick it up because you wanted to feel like you were flexing, but why you didn't flex in front of Marcus? Because you know Marcus would have read your ass down and told you about yourself on camera, because anybody that know you better than anybody, Marcus know your ass. Let's not forget the live that Marcus did where he put the little board up there and he put over here his accomplishments and your failures. I mean, your failures were outweighing his accomplishments. If you know, it really was, Martell, because you ain't did shit with your life. You really haven't, okay? You really have not done anything with your life. And you know Marcus was the one to read your ass down. And I do believe had you put your hands on Marcus that day, I think he would have thumped with your ass up out there in that parking lot. Yeah, I think it would have been good old thump. I don't think Marcus would have punked down and allowed you to put your hands up on him, okay, Martell? But let's get into this damn interview, all right? Let's get into this interview with Tasha K and Martel Lahore, because the V is silent. Hope. All right. Let's get into this shit. I hope I ain't got to edit this shit, but if we do, then we just damn do. All right, because I really want to go through this. I have not seen this entire interview, and now with this stuff going on with Mel, I definitely want to walk down this interview, because there's some stuff that Martel said in this interview where I kind of was like, hold up, what? That's a lie right there, Martel. But let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. Shout out to Tasha K. Let's watch this shit. All right.
Man, everybody getting drugged.
They was like,
I'm getting drugged.
How you a wife and you taking up for Martel? I'm like, I'm not taking up for him. But here's the thing. I'm a wife. 7 years of an alleged affair. Not alleged affair. I'm so used to saying allegedly now. Shit.
No. Alleged affair, 7 years.
Affair, 7 years. Come on. As a wife, I don't come off my throne to address no bitch. And, you know, me and Ariane, we had our moment. We had our conversation.
Yeah.
It went super viral. She got a chance to finally speak her truth. And
I was happy for that moment, too. And I appreciate you giving her that opportunity.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Y'all been talking about her for years on the show.
We talked
Love
about
and
it
Marriage Huntsville. What season are y'all
since
on?
day one.
What season are y'all on?
I think it's 5.
Damn. That's a long time.
Yep, talked about it ever since the beginning. I tell you, she need to be on the show getting a check.
Yes.
We need to pay her back pay.
She get a part of yours.
Oh yeah, I take care of it. Most definitely.
You supposed to.
Forever and ever.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now, I told you I don't want this conversation between.
This nigga said forever and ever. This is why she won't go get no damn job. But you ain't gonna marry her though. You gonna take care of her forever and ever. I'm gonna take care of her. Keep in mind, this interview took place when he had just gotten out of jail, and I think like the next day he went and did this interview. So he is salty as a whole fucking bag of Lay's potato chips and Mel because she had his ass locked up. So he is throwing out every subliminal that he can. He's praising Ariane, and he's kind of trying to throw some shit out there to try to make Mel mad. But you can't make somebody mad who don't care no more, Martel. That's what he don't understand. So he is very, very salty and mad in this interview. Let's continue.
Us to be you on the defense, because we see enough of that on the show to the point where people are just like, how long is this redundant, just kind of Groundhog Day relationship is gonna go situationship is gonna go on between you and Melody?
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, man. And it's like, I mean, honestly, I'll be real. I think the reason it's being drug out so long is because Melody, she's lacking a storyline.
Motherfucker, what are you doing? What is your storyline? Mel is your fucking storyline, Martel. Let's keep this thing all the way 1,000. Wow. Martel, you have nothing going on in your life. You have nothing going on in your life. Your businesses are failed. You ain't doing shit. You don't have no job. You ain't doing nothing. And what they did show of you, you were still talking about Mel. So why does Mel have to keep stringing something on just to have a storyline because of you? You're mad because you can't film with her. This nigga is the Lulu. Let's continue.
All she gotta do is get a man to confront you on the show.
You know
that.
She told me she had a man. She's been telling me she had a man for the past couple of years.
She been going on vacation with somebody.
So you know what?
I don't believe she told him shit. I think he's been investigating like he's doing now, and any and everybody that he see her with, he is gonna say, "Oh, that's her man," just like he's doing the Bodyguard, just like he did with Devin Keith, just like he tried to do with his frat brother. We talked about that this morning, trying to say that, "Oh, you were with him, and I'm gonna sue you for being with my wife." Boy, bye. Anybody you see her with, it could be the damn mailman passing mail some mail. You gonna run out there and say she effing the mailman? Get out of here, Martell.
Because if it was with girls, they would just post.
So my thing is,
what's up?
You go on the internet, you always see women somewhere posting. She be getting flown out. That ain't too much to brag on these days. You need to have your. You only can brag when you got a man. When you got him. You know, I ain't talking about getting flown out, getting fucked.
Oh, damn.
And that's it.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Here's my thing. I'm not getting flown out with nobody, and I say this, married, not especially at the age that I'm at, and Melody's not too far off in age with me. And you got children and everything. You've already been married. Now it's not about, oh, I'm posting up for the gram, but I'm not posting. I'm not going on vacation just to post pictures alone if I can't.
Yeah, right. You can't show your man.
Yeah,
you can't show your girl.
You want her to show your man so you can know who he is and compare yourself to him, just like you did when you rolled up to her at that restaurant where you was trying to say, "Oh, he ain't me. He ain't this. Thank God he ain't you. Thank God he ain't you." Nigga, you talking about you taking care of Ariane. Why you ain't married this girl yet, but you still checking for mail after 4 years, and you sit your ass on this couch, and now you trying to throw little subliminals because you don't know who her man is. Mel got to fly out of town so she can live her life without you stalking her and all up in her business. I don't think for 1 second she called you and said she got no man and who her man is and that she trying to rub shit in her face. You stalking her, tapping her phones, and grilling your kids trying to find out her business versus moving on with your life because you don't have a fucking life. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know, so what you gonna let paparazzi catch it? Because it's only a matter of time. But listen, kudos to Melody. This podcast is really not about her because what I told you, Martell, you have been the villain the entire show, partly because you know you were married.
Yeah.
You have children. Your wife still is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Both very successful. Huntsville is a rather small town. You know, Southern.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Everybody know everybody. I'm sure they knew you. That's why you know how it goes. And I feel that, you know, when you see somebody as successful as you and y'all have this beautiful marriage, y'all have these beautiful kids, and then there's cheating, there's just all sorts of things going on in a marriage, you know, somebody's got to take the blunt of that. And usually it's the man because the man is the head of the household.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You are the leader.
Yeah, you're right.
So if the family fails, generally it's on the back of the man. Now, unfortunately, during all these seasons, even off season, we've been seeing you in defense mode. And a lot has transpired. But I said I wanted to take this time out to just get to know you because don't nobody really know you, Martell.
Yeah.
Don't nobody,
outside of the cheating show aspect of it and whatever the
nigga, we know you. Okay, we really know you.
Show wants to point out.
Yeah, because let's just be honest, they cut, slice, make it dramatic because otherwise nobody's gonna watch. Yeah. It's boring.
Gotta
but
make it interesting.
That's why we got couches like this because it's not boring and they get to really see and focus in on who you are and they can determine whether they're gonna have grace for you, whether they're gonna, you know, just kind of accept you as you are, whether they're gonna connect with you, like, oh wow, I kind of see where he comes from. And so that's what I wanted to do. I ain't trying to hit you out the left field with nothing. I know your business.
Shout out to Tasha K.
You know what I'm saying?
You do. You know everybody business.
I know the business. And unfortunately,
so my fingers over your cross right now.
No, it's not even like that. I promise you, this is just about us dialoguing. And I just kind of want to start from the beginning of Martell. Like, born and raised in Huntsville?
Yeah, born and raised in Huntsville. Only cast member on Love and Marriage Huntsville that was born and raised in Huntsville. So yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I'm the only one from Huntsville.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can kind of hear your Southern accent. Sometimes it comes out, but I think because you've worked in corporate America so long, you can't really pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, 2-parent household. Now, Ariane came on the show and gave us some meme in the wine cellar. I said,
what she saying? Oh, it's about 2-parent household.
I said, you raising a 2-parent household? Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, mom and dad, 2-parent household. And she was talking about mom over here, dad over here. I was like, no, I meant together. Bless her heart. Shout out to Ariane. Bless her heart.
Big shout out. Big shout out to Ariane. Yeah.
2-parent household for you?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Single mom.
Single mom. She had a boyfriend and things like that over the years.
Okay.
But just wasn't that father figure that one would need in terms of support. Almost like what I give to my children.
Yeah. You had your kids all the time.
7 days on, 7 days off.
I was gonna say, because we had to get this done today, because you was like, Tasha, I can't do it tomorrow, Sunday. I got 7 days on, and I'm like, well, bring the kids. And I was like, nah, you can't bring no kids.
Oh no, you know what, my kids are good. Yeah, they'll come in, go back there and chill.
Really? So they quiet.
They're good kids. Good kids. Always been good kids.
They're good kids, but you beat the hell out of them and abuse them and draw blood from them. So they're good kids. You just admitted here that they're good. But why does Tank have to get all of the negativity and the bullying from you as his father? That's so weird since they're such good kids, okay? And then he mentions here that his mother, he did not grow up in a 2-parent household. Of course, you guys know his father spent time in prison, 20-something years to be exact. Marlene was more so focused on having boyfriends, and none of her boyfriends ever took up time with her sons, which is why they turned out to be ain't shit individuals. All right, let's continue.
Okay,
all 5 of them.
And see, that's even though you had a baby in your marriage, you still acknowledge your children.
Yeah, we were separated too, though. Let's make that. Yeah, we were separated. Yeah.
Okay.
This motherfucker is a liar. Did y'all just hear this? He says that during the time that he got Ariane pregnant, that he was separated from Melody at the time. That's a lie. He and Melody were still married during the time that Ariane got pregnant with Knox. Did y'all hear that lie? Let me back it up just a little bit.
Came on the show and gave us some meme in the wine cellar. I said,
what she saying? Oh, it's about 2-parent household.
I said, you raising a 2-parent household? Mm-hmm.
Go up a little bit.
You had a baby in your marriage. You still acknowledge your children.
Yeah, we were separated too, though. Let's make that. Yeah, we were separated. Yeah.
Okay.
She was doing her thing, and I was doing mine. So people get it misconstrued. Like Martel, you did something. Whenever my wife step out and do her thing, no, never talk to me about what I've done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah.
Now back to you being raised by your mom. Where was your
what, Martel? Don't talk to you about you stepping out doing your thing because you guys were separated and Melody was out doing her thing. No, she moved out of the house briefly and moved back to the house because you led her to believe that the two of you guys were going to work your marriage out. Whole time you were still sleeping with Ariane unprotected and running around doing what you wanted to do. And Melody already made it clear that there were other women also involved, not just Ariane. So you were trying to play both sides of the fence, Martel. Now you sit your ass up here talking about y'all were separated. You were not separated. You were not separated. Hell, y'all fucking divorced now, and you still having a fit of trying to figure out what Melody is doing. Boy, get the Martel is such a lie.
Dad.
He was incarcerated. Me growing up, he was incarcerated like 20-some years total.
Martel, what's your daddy doing? Who he killed?
No, he didn't kill nobody. But you know how they used to play us black people with marijuana and selling marijuana and stuff like that. So he was in and out. So he was in there. So I didn't see him any during my childhood. So very unfortunate. But I thank God for my mom, the strength and everything that that she had to raise my brother and I.
Because there was only two of you, you and your brother. Okay, good student, or was you bad as hell? Because your daddy.
You know what? You said because my dad.
Because your dad wasn't around. Kids be showing out.
That's one thing about me. Now I will not blame my mom, my dad, anybody for the things that I did. You know what I'm saying?
At this point, you can't. You're too grown.
Yeah. Too grown for it. Even back then.
You don't blame your mom or your dad for anything that you've done, but you blame Melody for everything. Oh, okay. I see how that works.
Yeah, you know, I don't think people should say, "Oh, I'm like this because my dad wasn't there." Hell no. There's a lot of people doing great, you know, when the dad ain't there or the mom not there. But no, I was, you know, growing up, I was a little fighter. I was bad. I was out sent off turning to school and
shit changed.
I was bad.
Really?
I was bad, yeah. And what changed is, you know, became like a football star and I was in RTC. Started really like in my 9th grade year. And next thing you know, became like the varsity quarterback and then I was the corps commander. So I guess being in those lead positions really helped navigate me to like know where I'm at now in life, you know?
Okay.
So,
Here, Winter.
Yeah, it was cool.
So being that you were so bad coming up, you know, that's kind of where we see bits and pieces of you.
Yeah, because you know what? I mean, I can say I'm a good dude.
Yeah.
But, you know,
we all have our
we all have our moments.
You didn't see me drag Joe Buddy? I was like, bitch, you motherfucker. Look.
You know, we all have our bad sides. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's what makes your storyline so entertaining on Love and Marriage Interview. Because other than that, like, just the fact that you always had that fire in you.
Yeah.
You know? So you was rebellious. You probably popped off at the mouth, fighting
Yeah, but I've always was respectful to adults. You know, it's almost like
Really? Whatever happened when it comes to Miss Van? Because we've seen you be disrespectful to her. Did you not scream in her face and disrespect her at the kids' party at the skating ring when Melody asked you to leave and Miss Van asked you as well and you screamed in her face and disrespected her? That's your mother-in-law. The same person that you respected while you and Mel were in a good place. So as soon as Mel says she don't want to be with your ass no more, then you disrespect Miss Van, who is an adult. So don't sit on the couch and say that you respect adults because you absolutely do not.
My 11-year-old son now, he's very respectful. And, you know, it in my family, like the Holts, it's like you can meet the Holts and it's like, man, they some good people, good hearts that you can tell they care, they love and stuff like that. That's what you'll get from my family.
The same people that stole ATMs, the same people who stole ATMs are great people with good hearts. Oh, okay, let's continue.
And you know, if you met my son, you'll be like, oh yeah, he's a Holt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you, because your dad wasn't there, you make it, you're intentional about, you know, being in your kid's life, not missing any moments at all. So you're there.
You know, it's not even that. It was the absence of my father what made me say, I'm going to give my kids something I didn't have. It just...
Trump intends to enact a national sales tax that would raise prices on middle-class families by $4,000 a year. We will pass a tax cut that will benefit more than 100 million Americans.
We bought a ham.
An 18-pound Hamon Iberico.
Ooh, I'll whip up some of my famous sangria.
Like even earlier on, I used to babysit my cousins and stuff like that. Like when my friends go out,
you used to babysit.
I used to babysit my cousins.
Oh hell no! How they swing that? Like
it's like, you know, I don't know. My uncle, you know, he was my best man at my wedding. Okay. He has a daughter.
I'm trying
he has
to get comfortable in this chair.
Get comfortable.
Yeah.
It is
Okay,
really
go
comfortable.
ahead. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, he has 2 kids. One goes to Detroit now, one is in the Air Force now. But I used to babysit them though, and I love that. You know, I love kids. I love supporting kids. I love, you know, teaching them things. And too, you know, I'm an ex-school teacher too. I was a special ed teacher for 2 years.
What?
Yeah, I got my degree in special education.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't think anybody knew that.
Yeah.
So you didn't know he too was slow, Tasha K? Martell was born with a helmet on, just in case you didn't know, but go off.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know,
why did you choose special education?
Well, honestly, because it was a degree where I knew that I'll be able to get a job easily. A black male in special education. Yeah. I'll be able to get a job anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, because there is a lack, and you know, nowadays every other child, it's like every 1 in 3 children got something going on, and you know, they're allocating a lot of funding now for some reason. So, and I knew Melody had a background in education, but I didn't know.
Yeah. So that's where we met. We met in education course or whatnot.
In college?
Yeah. She was a class clown and shit.
Now, was you playing football at the time?
Yeah. Well, no, not at that time, but I played 4 years in A&M though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now look, you smiled when you said that's where you met Melody.
No, don't even go there. No,
Martell,
I smile when we talked about football. I smile when we talked about football.
Bro, listen.
That wine good as hell, ain't it?
It's very good. Look, I don't think there's anything wrong with, and I know y'all have been through a lot of shit. And right now you're going through shit.
Yeah. I'm not smiling anything. I'm not smiling anything dealing with Melody.
You was like,
fuck that.
That's where I met Melody. I think you trying to like hold this animosity, but I don't think you can do it well. Like I don't.
You're right. I have a good heart. I have a forgiving heart.
You look
like,
at your daughter, you see her face. Your kids.
My youngest daughter. Yep.
That's your wife right there. So it's like,
yeah.
And then they're gonna carry on some of her. They're gonna have some of her personality traits.
Yep. And
look, I'm all about Black family. At the end of the day.
Yeah. Me too. I'm all about family. You're right. I love that.
You're all about family, but you fucked up your family. You're all about family, but you destroy your children to get back at your ex-wife. You're all about family, but you bully your son to where you cannot see your children for 56 days because you hit him with a back scratcher and drew blood from him. Okay.
I know you got two.
I'm sorry?
You got two families.
No, I got one.
You got two?
No, I got one family.
Two.
How's that?
Because you have a baby with Ariana, you have babies with Melody. That's two families.
No, it's one family. I have 5 children.
No. Okay, you have 5 children.
That's
but
it.
Let's just say,
because at the end of the day, what's going to be left is my 5 children. That's Martel Holt's. His 5 children.
Right.
Nothing else attached at the end of the day. Like Melody gone. I have those 4 children still.
Where the fuck is Melody going? Now, we already heard that he had a life insurance policy on her. That was kind of alarming when he said that. Now with Melody gone, what are your plans, Martell? You would rather see her gone so that you can have the kids. That's your mindset, you psycho. Did y'all just catch that? This fool said with Melody gone, he has one family and just the kids, they're going to be here and that's just it. Boy, bye.
That's it. That's all that matters to me. My 5 children. I don't look at it as I have 2 families. I have one family. My 5 children. That's it. But I like how you went there.
But if I were to take you and put you in, let's just say, a Muslim-dominated country, you would essentially have 2 families, 5 children.
That's if I had two women. I don't.
You did though.
At one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried.
Y'all do. You only do what we allow you to do.
100%.
Let's talk about that.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I want people to get to know you. Like, I mean, how was high school and dating and shit? Like your relationship?
So I always had a girlfriend growing up.
In a serious relationship?
Yeah. It might last a year, might last 2 years. Always had a serious relationship growing up from really 10th grade, 11th, 12th grade, on through college. Yeah.
So you ain't had girls fighting over you? Like, that's my man. He done stop football.
They already knew. I had one.
Okay.
Yeah. Only one. And I never cheated on them either.
Yeah. What's the relationship like with you and your mom?
Oh, we talk every day. I still respect my mom just that's my mom.
Mm-hmm.
She's scared of you.
We love each other deeply. She's very supportive. We there for each other. We always been there for each other. When she go through her stuff, I'm there. I go through my stuff. She's there. It's the kind of love I think that all parents should have for their children. It's like that real unconditional love. And I see that every day. Like
where she have to lie for you, Martell, and you scare the hell out of her and ask her to go on the stand and lie for you, and then when she don't, you come home and interrogate her like you do your children. Didn't we see that on the show? Marlene said, I'm not getting on the stand to lie for you. And you interrogated her and said, no, you should say this for me. I'm your son. That's some control and scary bullshit right there, Martell.
Like my brother, Montez, if you ever see this shit, you bad as fuck. So my brother and I, we very similar, but I always tell him try to do more good than bad. I've always told him that,
Very similar.
But like he's incarcerated right now.
Oh,
But
wow.
over the years,
So he took after your daddy.
We got different dads.
Oh, you got different dads.
Hey, but one would say my daddy is his daddy. Because God,
Listen, 'cause I was gonna say, well, who we get that from? Yeah.
Right. You know,
how long is he
you know,
incarcerated for?
We don't know the date.
Damn.
We don't know the date. I mean,
so he ain't got no bond, no bail. He
No.
must be sitting in county because county they move slow.
No, he at the city, some shit. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's county.
But
City,
we
yeah.
texting each other now though. But yeah, we don't know when he's gonna get out.
Same thing, just kind of drugs and stuff.
I don't even know why he in this time.
So he kind of, you just got that family member that just keep in and out.
Martel said he don't know why his brother's in jail this time. Oh, you absolutely know why he's in jail, Martel.
Always, yeah.
Y'all turned out so opposite. How far apart are y'all in age?
5 years.
You older? He older?
Yeah, I'm older.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, we opposite to some degree. You know, he wants to rap and all that kind of stuff, but I'm there to support. I wish I could rap, even back in the day. You know, I wish
Really? Oh my God.
Dang.
But you don't know how to read, so let's focus on that first, and then rap comes after. But go off.
Well,
I wish they would ban the whole fucking culture.
Dang. I'm telling you, if I could rap a little bit.
We lose so many black men emotionally, intellectually, just mentally, physically, just to rap along. Where something was supposed to be poetic and make us fall in love with each other, now it's turned into a weapon. And I don't see the art in it no more.
I mean, as long as they see the art in it, as long as they being positive with it.
They ain't being positive with that shit. They starting fucking turf wars. I can't even go to Jacksonville without security.
Yeah.
Shootouts in the middle of the street. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Young kids.
Well, a lot of people still look at it as, as art, it's culture and things of that nature. So, a lot of people get a lot of out of it,
And we got more deaths. Not that. Don't you get up and pushing that shit. Come on now. Like, I swear to God, I just want to strangle the fuck out of him.
Hey, so back on my mom.
Yes.
Right? So as bad as my brother has always been, I'd be like, damn, my mama, she is ride or die for my brother. She's never showed favoritism, which I love that about my mom.
Yeah.
Like my mom, she don't play.
Mm-hmm.
And when she loves, you know what I'm saying? And again, I just feel like that's how every parent should love their children. And that's like unconditional love when I talk about my mom to like me and my brother.
Yeah.
No matter how good I am, like no matter if I'm like the star in college playing football and or making $1 million up, I love him just as much as I love you, son. You know what I'm saying?
You jealous? Cause he the baby.
No. Honestly, I love that she loved him so much. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck up, and you like, well, wait a minute, girl. I wonder if I fuck up, will you love me the same?
So she will. Cause hey, look. Cause when I got when I got arrested the other day, my mom. So the police walked because my kids are in the car. You know what I'm saying? My kids.
So you got pulled over and they took your ass to jail?
I didn't. I went up to the jail to get a document from the records department. I'm like, damn. I just dropped my daughter off at tennis. And because I just picked them up from school, my kids from school. So I dropped my daughter off at tennis. I said, let me go grab this document right quick. So I left the two out in the car, ran in to grab the document. The lady said, hold on, Mr. Holt, one moment. Wait one moment for the damn police officer come and get me. I said, he came out and said, you got a warrant for your arrest. I said, no, that can't be right. You must be talking about my brother. I said, check again.
Not you trying to put it on your brother.
Hey, because I didn't know. I mean, because it didn't make sense to me. I'm like, because I don't do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
do shit.
He said, no. He called. He said, no, it's you. I said, damn, I got my kids in the car, man. He said, all right. So he was cool. We walked outside, called my mom. She came up there. My mama mad as hell.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, mama, stop. He don't care about that. Yeah. Everything you say, he does not care.
You want some more wine?
No, hell no.
It's your wine, not you saying you already know.
Hey, listen, hell, because that 13.5 don't play with nobody, even me.
Okay, all right.
Have me over here like that.
That's where you need to be. Relax.
Hell no.
Yeah, you ain't in defense mode right now.
No.
Okay. He said no to his own wine. Damn.
Hell yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey,
So
you see how slow you going?
yeah, I go slow anyway.
You see that?
Yeah, because in the first hour I gotta get the key points out, and then I can just all right, let me relax.
Then you can chill.
Yeah, so that's what I typically do. Yeah, so your mama's in the parking lot, she going off.
Yeah, she came up there just, I don't know what she just talking.
Was she
too
crying?
much. No, she was just upset.
Okay.
Because really at that moment, I still didn't know what happened. I still didn't know what the cause was, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so my mom, she came up there and got the kids, and he walked me back inside. I was like, man, I said, like, what is it? And I said, I don't think it could be. It's my ex-wife. Or I said, that's the only thing it could be is my ex-wife.
No, Melody wants you under the jail.
She want me under the jail. She didn't try about 6 times.
Damn. Now, you know you got to go through all 6 incidents.
Oh, shit.
Because this incident right here, you know, everybody want to know what happened.
Yeah.
And I told him I called you. I think I called you right after you had just left court.
Yeah. So the next day after I got out of jail, you called me because I had court at 8:30 in the morning.
So they let you go on a bond. What was your bond?
I don't know, because hold on, what was it? Because the lady, she came up because I said, Mama, I don't want no bonds person getting me out. But the lady, she know me because they about to do a TV show. You know what I'm saying? And I'm helping them do some stuff, you know? And she's like, she called my mom. Mom, I hope don't worry about it. I'm gonna go get them. I got mad at my mom because I said I didn't want nobody involved. You know what I'm saying? But she came up there and got me. And I stayed in about 3 hours.
Didn't I tell y'all Martel have people in the jail system in places that he know, which is why he keep getting out of shit? Did y'all not just hear him say, and I know this person, and she said she gonna come and get me out? Didn't I just tell y'all the other day, this boy used to work in the jail system. So these people know him, which is why he keeps slipping through the cracks when he do shit. He get in trouble and they get him right back out. And that's why he keep doing stuff, because he knows so many people in the court system and in the jail, because he used to be a jailer. During the time that he got caught up in that ATM situation, Martell was a jailer at the Madison County Jail. So he know people, he know judges, he know that world. They know him. So when they see him come in, that's why he keep getting favoritism in court. That's why he can act a fool and get out of that shit. That's why he said Mel done tried to get him locked up 6 times. So tell me why he's doing shit to this woman and she go and do the necessary thing and file the paperwork and he keep getting out. They don't touch him. They don't lock him up. He keep getting out, get a slap on the hand, and no shit happen to him. Because it's 2 minutes. That's why I said Mel needs to have her case moved to another county so he don't have that kind of reach and that pull with people that can get him out of shit. I keep saying that.
Okay.
Because they had like a damn shift change or something like that. I was so mad.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the police officer. I said, Jessica did this was done this was my wife, my ex-wife. He said, she changed her last name. I said, yeah. He said, yeah, she did it. I said, oh, damn.
What did you do this time? Number 6. So she done had you almost arrested 5 times before. Number 6. What happened? Harassing messages, harassing text messages.
It was text messages from August the 27th, 2022.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what did you say?
So it was a lot of stuff going on the internet, and that's when I wasn't like going back and forth with her, you know. So I was like basically pleading, you know what I'm saying? I was like, it's a long text message I got on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like stop all that fucking bullying me and all this kind of stuff. And I sent her a picture. So I sent her a picture, and on the document it says seemingly sexual, because whatever it was, I marked it out. And I deleted it out of my phone, right? So I don't know exactly what picture. So I want to know what picture it is. So, and that was it.
Does this have anything to do with what Carson Blue said about?
Oh, sex tape?
Yeah,
it ain't no sex tape
of Arion sucking your dick. Because we want to know. Not Arion. I'm sorry, Melody.
Yeah,
that's your wine. So, by the way, sorry. It's a 13%, but
13.5.
13.5. So, and it's really good. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm very selective about my wine. So you really did good with this.
I appreciate this. So no, it's no sex tape. So
nobody got a sex tape of your
ain't nobody
wife
seen no sex tape of Melody
giving
doing nothing.
you head.
No.
And you claim
no.
the reason for some of y'all issues in y'all marriage is because she wouldn't give you head.
Yeah, no, that
So to have a video like that, that's kind of gold.
Yeah, but no.
Proof of life.
No. So, because I know Ariane had mentioned too about her knowing something. No, she had went into my phone and saw that picture, and that's why I deleted it at that time.
But
so
Ariane
it wasn't no video.
Does Ariane have that picture? Did she take it?
No.
No? Okay.
No, she ain't. Ariane.
I know she probably would have put that shit out. She would have put that shit out.
Right. Shit. So Carson, I don't know.
Yeah, she said because apparently
I don't even want to talk about no strippers. I don't want to talk about her because she was very disrespectful. But yeah, no, it ain't no take.
Okay.
Yeah, it ain't no take.
Right. So was it a text message? I guess of you maybe. What did you say in the text message? Like what was it? You want to read it? Hold on.
Let me see.
Let me determine.
Hey, you know that.
So was she trying to get you on revenge porn or something?
Didn't he just say he deleted it, so he don't know what it was? So now you're picking out your phone to pull up what you just said you deleted?
What?
No, you know what? Oh.
You got a lawyer that's handling all this?
Yeah,
or you doing pro bono? This is a text message? Okay.
Yeah.
So August 27th, 2022.
Yep, and that's when I sent that to her.
Now let me start with the first one. It says, "Good morning, Melody. What's the kid's primary
No,
physician?"
that wasn't the same day though.
I know.
Oh.
No, it was. Yes, it was. August 27th, 2022 at 10:20 a.m. You said, "Good morning, Melody. What's the kid's primary physician name and phone number?" She didn't reply. And then later that night, August 27, 2022, "Leave me the fuck alone. Stop speaking on me or anything about me. You're bullying me. You say one more thing about me at all, I'm going to treat you like you treat me. I will go all the way in. It will ruin me. But you and your fans already trying. Now, please don't call my bluff because at this point, I'm tired of you." Okay. And then she says, "I pay attention to promises, not threats." And then you go, "Okay, well, you and your people leave me alone." And then you go, hey, I hope all is well. 2 days later, "I received medicine for Milani. What's wrong with her?"
All about the kids. I love the kids. I don't give a damn about what we going through. The kids.
Okay. So what, you don't know your charges or anything right now? Just harassing?
It's communications harassment. So it
But
says
did she have a restraining order on you or something?
A restraining order?
Yeah, because I'm like, that's the only reason they would be able to arrest you. Like, why would they?
No, ain't no restraining order.
So what was grounds for arresting you though?
It says, we go see. So it says domestic violence, communication harassment. So, but you'll see some outlets were saying like the Shade Room, TMZ, and I messaged him myself. I said, y'all slandering my name by saying domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? And not saying domestic violence, communication harassment, because it's all one thing. So it was the text message, August the 27th, 2022. And she waited 11 months, July of 2023, to go file or press charges. July 2023. So I had a warrant ever since then. And she ain't came sit beside me. We ain't talk, we ain't film. And we been at my daughter's tennis games, practice. Just last month, I think she tried to go live. She tried to go live and act as if she didn't know, but she was sitting right here beside me, talking. And next thing she had a warrant for my arrest ever since July.
She probably had that one in the bag.
Ain't that some shit?
If you want to, I'm gonna call these crackers on you right
now.
I'm telling you.
Now, mind you, y'all remember when I went live to tell you guys that he reached out to the Shade Room, TMZ, and I think it was Neighborhood Talk, to where he told them that if they did not remove the post about him, that he was going to sue them for defamation of character. And they did remove those posts because, like you just saw and heard him say, he's trying to get off on the technicality. He didn't want it up there at all because it was his image that he was more concerned about. Everybody reported on that about Martell. Every publication talked about that, including Urban Bell and everybody. All the bloggers picked it up. Everybody talked about it. So he was mad that they said, because it said DV in the third degree, domestic violence in third degree. He wanted them to put it all together because it made it look like he put hands on Melody. That's what he was trying to get off on a technicality in terms of saying, if y'all don't take it down, I'm suing you. But really, he just wanted them to take it down because he didn't want to look like the person that everybody knows that his ass is. That's what he was trying to do.
Hey, but I'll be real. If that's all you got on me as a motherfucking text message, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna
so
lie.
let's clear
I'll
the record.
take it.
You've never put hands on her.
No.
Never.
I never
pushed
put
her, slapped her, pulled her hair, held her down.
None of that. I mean, if anything, you know, with her hitting me, if anything, me trying to probably grabbing her arms, like stop. You know.
Now I do want to say this. I'm gonna be.
Do y'all believe that he's never put hands on Melody? Do you guys believe that the entire time that Martell was married to Melody Cherie Holt, that he's never put hands on her? I do believe that he's put hands on her. I don't think that she's ever come out to say it. Let's go back to Las Vegas. There were two incidences. One in the room when Melody said he tried to come into the room at 3-something in the morning and she told him to get out because he was going to try to sneak in and get some. She told him, no, get out of my room. He became very belligerent. Y'all remember when Marceau had to jump out of the pool and run and grab him and bear hug him and physically remove him out of Melody's room. Y'all remember that? Let's talk about when they were on the little ATV things, the little slingshots where they rode out to the desert and Melody was talking about the song and he kept telling her to shut up and he lunged at her like he was ready to fight her. That's the second time in Las Vegas. So don't tell me you've never put hands on her. You've never been aggressive towards this woman, that you've never pushed her or anything, because you were trying to get to her like she was a nigga and try to fight her. And this is on camera. Guys. Okay, Houston. He was aggressive in Houston. Like we've seen several incidences, Martell. Melody had to go live in the house because you would not let her get out of the house. Remember? When you took her things, she had to go live so that she could be safe because she didn't know what you were going to do. Let's not forget you stood in front of the car when she tried to leave you before. So you've been aggressive, Martell. Let's not sit in interviews and act like Melody is the aggressive one that she swung on you and you just try to hold her hands. No, you initiate shit. Let's not forget you pulled a pow-pow on her. Did you talk about that in the interview? He pulled a pow-pow on her. And I believe if he could have pow-powed her and got away with that shit, I believe he would have lied about it and said that it went off by mistake. Melody had to run up out of there because he asked her to bring over some laptops. And Melody came by and brought those said laptops. He struck up an argument with her and ran to the back room. She went back to say something to him. He grabbed a pow-pow. Do y'all not remember when Melody talked about that? Okay.
Fair across the board, because I don't feel that anybody should be putting their fucking hands on nobody, right?
Man or woman, yeah.
And I have seen videos. You've explained the context of those videos. And it appears to be Melody in the video with a baseball bat.
Yeah. Baseball
slapping
bat.
you, pushing you.
Yeah.
And these are all, this is not like, oh, I'm just like, we're going to insert the videos here. Okay. Yeah.
Let's move forward.
There's a rhythm in the markets, in the resonant echoes of the opening bell, in the preludes leading
to count.
Team.
It's a teamwork thing.
Teamwork.
You know? Y'all built that together.
Right.
Regardless of like what the breakdown was, what was it about Melody that you was attracted to? Come on now, Martell. You got it.
No, ma'am.
Yes, you do.
No. I'm being real. I'm being 100% real because, you know, this is what the show does. Love and Marriage Huntsville, you know, it's, you know, me and other cast members, it's almost like, you know, the producers want us to do certain things to make Melody look good.
I'm not asking.
No. For that question right there, this is going to make her look good. I don't want to talk any positivity about Melody right now on your couch.
But it's vice versa. Like, what did she see in you?
You have to ask her that. You have to ask her that. I mean, did you ask her that? Have you ever interviewed Melody?
I interviewed her and I had to do two because the first one she played me. She came on trying to, you know, promote a single and I was just like, you can't sing.
Oh.
I told her she could, but I was like, yeah. And then the second one, she loosened up. She was scared of me. I don't know why. I'm like, I'm a woman just like you. I'm a wife. You know, when they see that, they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, the internet makes you look. I'm like, fuck the internet.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
But there had to be something that connected y'all two. Like, because y'all built a lot together. Like, what I'm not asking for Melody, but I'm asking for, at the time, when y'all first met? Like, what was it? Was it just at that stage in your life? Not right now, but at that stage.
What was it? You know, whatever it was, God did it, you know? It wasn't anything particular about her, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't anything particular about me. I'll be real, it's just certain things I prayed for, and, you know, God, he gave it to me, exactly what I prayed for. Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
I mean, yeah, it was a good thing. So
Okay.
I won't go into any like specifics, but that's just what it was. He told me to be still. God told me to be still through a comedian. I don't know if that was Chris Rock at the time. He was doing some type of stand-up, and there was some stuff mentioned like about being still. You know, when you going through things in life, just be still.
So you were looking
and I was
for
obedient.
A partner.
Yeah.
Well, why you can't be still right now? Because nigga, you back and forth to the courts like you work there. You in the court more than the people that work there. Like, why your ass can't sit down and be still now, Martell? Why you ain't listening to the Lord now? Because I hope he's speaking to you at some point through this bullshit that you continue to keep up.
I'm not gonna say I was looking for anybody. It happened, you know. It just happened.
So the interaction between you and Melody was a very natural reaction. It wasn't
Organic,
like,
yeah.
oh, I saw her in the club. Oh, she fine. I'm about to bag her. It was more like
no, because it wasn't fine. You know what I'm saying? It will. I don't. You know, honestly, when you're looking for a wife, you're not looking at how fine.
This nigga lying. Melody, have y'all seen old pictures of Melody when she was younger? She was beautiful. She was beautiful. Go look at the younger pictures of Melody. She was very much an icon. No homo. Don't start that shit in chat. But I'm saying, younger pictures of Melody, she was a beautiful girl. Like the face was facing. She was a fit girl. She could dress. Even back then, Melody had a little pizzazz about her, like she was serving back then. Melody was that girl. She was smart. Okay. She had personality. All the stuff that you guys see now, she had all of that back then, and he was drawn to that. And let's not forget the fact that she paid for you to come back to school when your broke ass dropped out. $2,000 that she dropped on you. So yes, she was a little bit more fine because the rest of them hoes that you were running around there with ain't dropped a dime on you to go back to school. But Melody tried to see something in your broke ass. Oh, she tried to see something in you. So don't sit up and say she won't fine. Because when you meet a person, the first thing you see is the visual. You don't know that they're smart. You don't know that they have all these other things going on. You are attracted by what you see when you meet a person at first. Can we be real? Can we be real? When you first see someone, when you see the visual, you saw how she dressed and how she was put together, how she spoke so, eloquently because she was smart. Those are things that you became attracted to in addition to. So let's not sit up and act like you weren't attracted and she won't find. Like, stop that shit, Martell.
She is. If you're looking at a woman, how fine she is, you're looking at something else. That's lust, and you want to just probably have sex or something like that. So no, it was.
Well, that's
what
I was trying to clarify. Like, what was?
I'm not going there though.
Martell, no.
I feel you, but yeah.
I told you, I said, Martell, you've been put out as the villain for so long. I'm not trying to ask you to make Melody look good. What this does is this humanizes you.
Yeah.
This ain't about you kissing her ass. This ain't about you putting her up.
I feel
this is
that.
about humanizing you as a man, letting people see that vulnerable side that made her stay all those years, even past your sins.
You can't call on the phone and ask her what made her stay those years that she made a song that song about. I gave 5 years to cut her off or whatever. You didn't ask her that? No one asked her that. Why did you stay those additional years?
I did
beyond
ask
just the kids. It wasn't the kids. Like what was it that made you stay with Martell? What was it?
You're a spiritual person.
Somewhat.
You go to church?
You know what? I haven't been to church in a minute. Me and the kids will watch it on TV now. Well, we did. We went to church last month. We did. Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up in the church though.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Play drums or something?
You know what? I wish. Nah.
Okay.
I'm not musically inclined.
Like Martell, I get it. Like the show kind of idolizes her and villainizes you.
Got to,
but this
right?
ain't the show right now.
Right.
This is us enjoying your wine, getting to know Martell.
Yeah.
And what and who you are. That's it. Like, we just want to see like your heart.
Yeah.
He don't have one.
Because they don't show you as a man with a heart. They show you as a man that's emotional, and you think what you dig.
Yeah.
But you're saying that's not how you view Melody when you met her. And it wasn't lust. It was.
Yeah, of course not.
Okay, let's just say she exuberated a lot of things that allowed you guys to build what you have now, even though there's a major breakdown. I don't believe you hate her. I believe you're irritated right now.
Yeah, I don't hate her, but it's just the fact that she's taken me through some of the most trying times in my life, and it's for fucking TV, it's for a storyline, it's for to get the kids back on TV and the film and all this stupid shit, that we've been in court for. Like we got court the 30th of this month. You know what I'm saying?
Parental court? What?
Yeah, because she wants the kids back on TV. She wants the kids back on social media.
You don't want them.
I don't want them. I had them taken off.
See, that's what we need to talk about, Martell.
All right, so let's pause. Now, the reason, and I told you guys the other day, okay, it was already uncovered. The reason why Martell does not want the children on the show is because he asked Melody for half of the residuals of what the kids would earn from being on the show, making appearances. Melody said no. So since she said no, Martell said, well, they can't be on the show, nor can they be on social media. So he filed a motion in the courts to stop his children from filming and earning their own money, which could be for college in the future, because he could not get half of what they would earn on the show to film. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Martell stopped his own children from filming on the show. Now, granted, when he and Mel were in a great space, it was okay for the children to film. As soon as he and Mel were in a bad space and Mel decided to file for divorce, he got money hungry. Let's not forget when he tried to get half of Sugar Mama's money as well for her line. And Melody said no and had to go to court to stop him from doing so. So now, because he can't get half of what the children would have earned filming on the show, he stopped his children from filming. That's why. Not because he don't want them to be seen on the show, because it's dangerous of them being on social media and how pedophiles or anybody would look at them. It ain't got shit to do with that. It has everything to do with money.
I'm down to talk about that, but I don't want to talk about what made me fall for her. And
no, what was it that not fall for her, but like that moment, like, okay, this is a woman that I can build with. This is what I thought at the time.
You know,
you were in your life.
It's not at one moment in life. One day, I'm like looking at this woman because we just wanted to date. Like, oh, this is a woman I can do X. So no, when I say it happened organically, it's like no. I used to invite her on dates. We used to go on dates. Go to the movies. It's like we was inseparable. It's like we used to just do certain things every single day. We built that bond rather quickly, So
how soon did you guys get married after you met?
So I think we met like in January, February. And I proposed to her on our graduation date, which was December, I think.
That was fast.
Yeah, very fast. And then we got married the following July.
But she won't fine and she won't all that. But you heard them put a ring on it and propose to her on the day she graduated to take away the attention from her being a graduate. Did you not, Martell? Like you always trying to do right now, like she's doing great things now, and you trying to take the attention away. That's the same shit you did back then, because it's always about you, Martell. It's always about him. You proposed to her on the day of her graduation when she should be basking in the fact that she set an accomplishment. So why not congratulate her, bring her flowers, bring her a car, congratulate her. Yes, baby, you did a great thing graduating. This is huge. What you do? Drop down on one knee and propose to her to take away the attention from the accomplishment and put it on you. The same shit you're doing right now. She's selling out in TikTok. What you do? Go to the courthouse and file a motion to take away the joy and her accomplishment of selling out all of her products because you want the attention back on you. Let's continue.
So the following year, in July.
A year?
Yeah.
That was fast.
It was very fast.
Okay. And you guys were how old?
Was I like 27, something like that, 25, 26, somewhere around there.
fairly young couple, got
Yeah.
a lot of aspirations. You're both teachers.
Yeah.
Okay, like now we get in somewhere. Like fuck the TV shit.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? Like when you told me you used to teach special education, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You in the classroom with kids, so you naturally love children.
Naturally love
but
children.
But you being painted out here on television as what?
Shit, I don't. As somebody that abused kids, I guess I don't know.
But if you don't talk about these things, Martell, there's no way for us to know.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? And I know
Right.
you try to protect certain parts of your life, but you got a lot of people around you that's not protecting that.
Yeah, it's the sacred.
Yeah. So now your children, you said that she tried to have you arrested 6 times. What about the other 5 times? What happened with those?
She accused me of like abusing my son.
Oh wow.
So this one particular scene that I did, I think this was 2022. I think this was 2022 as well, or 2021 going to 2022. I filmed a scene with my attorney, and the scene was about Melody having 20-some babysitters. I say that people would be like, 20-some, that's not true. She had like 20-some babysitters, but 11 of them babysat overnight.
Oh.
And that's still like, what the fuck? I don't even hang around 11 people. Let's know and babysit my children. Somebody that I love dear. Oh, that hurt me. To this day, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So that was like since we like separated or some shit, you know what I'm saying? So had that meet with my attorney that day. But next thing you know, it seemed like somebody told Melody that I had that scene. But I'm not gonna point no fingers. I about know who it is. I called her out on that.
Okay.
So from that scene, next thing you know,
Feeling Claritin Clear is like
3, 2, 1.
I spanked our son.
Listen to this.
And she said that I hit him 25 times.
Did you? Who was counting?
No. So my thing was they kept on acting up. I said I'm gonna give you 25 licks. Just saying that. I'm gonna give you 25 licks. Keep on. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna give you 25 licks. I ain't playing with you. Something like that. And y'all stop. You feel me? And so I probably spanked my son. The last one hurt him. Just know he laughed, and the last one he changed his face. You know what I'm saying? I was like, so I guess because Melody, when they come back to Melody questioned the kids like, "How was y'all's day?" The kids tell me, like, how was y'all day? Anybody get in trouble? And then start picking them apart. Melody, she's good at that manipulation type stuff. But anyway, so Tank probably said, Daddy gave me 25 licks, but if somebody hits you 25 times, you're gonna have a whelp on you. You're gonna have some on you. You know what I'm saying? And instead of her calling me, talking to me about it, she gets her attorney. She about like press charges on me or something like that. Well, it was more with the courts though, and so it was like the little COVID stuff going on. So the courts were backed up. So they took the kids from me. Melody didn't call me or nothing. That was the most embarrassing moment in my life. Most embarrassing moment in my life. Me going to the.
So you being arrested for stealing ATMs was not embarrassing, but your kids being taken away from you when you just sat here and openly admitted that you spanked your son to where the courts found it deemable for them to be removed from you for 56 days. They don't just take your kids unless there's some form or some type of evidence of abuse in some way, shape, or form. They don't just take people's kids to be taking them because they don't have shit else to do. They took your kids for 56 days because your son, who is able to verbalize what happened to him and talked about how he had many licks being put to him, and there was something that happened to where he did bleed, if we can say it that way. That's why your children were taken away. So for you to minimize the fact that your child was abused in that moment, because it is in court documentation, is it not? We already read it. Your son was bleeding. You hit him with a back scratcher. That's a weapon. That can be seen as a weapon, and you did it in anger. You never spank your children in anger. So don't sit up and say you did not do that and you don't know why they did it. And that was the most embarrassing moment in your life. The most embarrassing moment was your ass sitting out there with a fucking walkie-talkie in a car being a lookout man in a car stealing ATMs where your ass was supposed to be at work at the jail where you called in sick only to be right back at the fucking jail after they caught your ass for being a lookout guy committing a crime. At which Melody Cherie used her sources where you were facing 10 years in prison, Martell. Melody used her sources to get you out of that situation. So the same person that kept you and prevented you from going to jail, now that she takes the gloves off and say, have your ass in jail, you mad? You should be thanking her. You would be still in fucking jail if she didn't use her sources to keep your ass from being locked the fuck up for something that you actually did. I mean, let's just keep it a thou wow. You did that shit. You spanked your son. So that's your fault you didn't get him for 56 days. Keep your hands to yourself, you fucking bully.
To school to eat, because I go to school to eat lunch with my children, you know?
Yes, you do.
So this day, I text Melody. I got the text message. I text her. I'm like, the kids didn't go to school today, something like that. Because I think I called to go eat lunch or something like that. And then, I think the next day I went up there and the security met me outside. It's like, you can't be on school property. I said, what you mean? What's going on? You know? He says, you just can't.
Now, every week he was going to the school to eat with his children. Why? That's excessive. I love my son. I'm not coming to his school every fucking week to eat lunch with my kid. You don't have nothing else going on because you ain't got no fucking food at home.
Can't be on school
You have
property.
a degree in education.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
you can't be on school property.
Right.
For
And-
spanking your own son.
Oh my God.
I believe in ass whoopers.
Oh my God.
He's a boy.
I do.
Look at him.
Like, I believe in fathers being present, and if you have to spank your son, that's different if you're abusing him, punching him, putting his head through the wall, but spanking him?
And I listen, all these accusations that Melody has said about me hiding my.
Let me say this. There's a difference between a spanking and a whooping. All right. We all grew up in Black households, and I'm not saying that there's in any way, shape, or form abuse is abuse. There's a fine line between discipline and abuse. All right. When you spank your child in anger, and because you're mad at their mother for something, and your children get on your nerves because you're upset because you're in a situation that you put yourself into, Martell, you're mad because you could not be around their mother. So every time you see your children who remind you of their mother, the least little thing that they do, it pisses you off, and you use that as leverage to be able to hurt your children because you know it's going to hurt her as well. She loves those kids. She don't have a choice. She got to send them over there, or she'll be locked up for not following a court order. So when you put your hands on your children to whip them, because that's not discipline, you're doing it out of anger. You're doing it to hurt her. You're hurting your children to hurt her. So that's not discipline. That's abuse, Martell. Learn the difference. I got spankings growing up as well. Hell, I went to school with a busted lip. One could say that's abuse because I had a slick mouth growing up, still got it. So that didn't do shit for me. But at the end of the day, there's a fine line is what I'm trying to say between abuse and discipline. You discipline your children in love and make it a lesson so they don't do that shit again.
Child, my son.
And if you did hit him, so fucking what? That's your baby, right?
Thank you.
Like,
And I think that you love when you spank them. Because you if I feel if you don't,
nobody finna explain. If I want to spank my kids,
because some wrongs they doing,
and that's gonna be between me and them crackers if they decide to get involved.
So
like let's.
So immediately, because of what she said,
okay,
not because it was true, because Melody, accused me of it. The judge took the kids away from me immediately.
That's not
because we couldn't go to court because again they was backed up. And my gosh,
how long were your kids?
Child Protective Services do investigations. She didn't go down there and say, "Oh, he spanked my child and put whelps on him." They have to investigate. They have to take pictures. I used to work with children. I told y'all that as a habilitative technician, where you go into the home, you have to do reports on these things. They take pictures. Anytime a child is disciplined to where they're whelps and or abused, there are pictures that are taken. The child is interviewed. Okay. The parents are also interviewed. The police is also involved because now that becomes a crime to where they may have to remove that child from the home. So in addition to CPS coming to the home, they also have the police there just in case the parents want to buck up and not give the child up. I already know the process because I used to work in that field. So they don't just take your child by hearsay. It's called an investigation, which is why they remove that child until they can have a court appearance to make a permanent decision on what's best for the child. Am I right or am I right? We can continue though. I know I'm right.
56 days.
You didn't see your children.
From there.
And you're used to being with your children all the time.
All the time. When she don't want to be there, I'm there. When she got to go somewhere, I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
So you have your kids back now.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys are doing 7 days on, 7 days. Like she has them 7 days, you have them 7 days.
Yeah. So when I'm so sorry. When we went to court, you know, she had to drop it because it wasn't true. You know, what kind of evidence you got, you know? Because I ain't like, that stuff still hurt. 50.
It was not dropped. It is in the court documentation. Do we need to pull that? Do we need to pull that? Do y'all remember we read that? It's in court documentation. Pinch, pull, hit. I think he kicked him one time. Was giving the kids hot sauce as a form of punishment. Do y'all not remember we read that? Twisting, turning, punching, kicking, hitting. Those are signs of abuse.
6 days. My kids came back to me bad as fuck. Bad as fuck. You know? Because it's like, you know, I have structure. I have real structure at the house, you know?
Yeah.
Melody said I used to run the house like a like a military person or something like that. But it's just like, you know, kids gotta
they need that.
They gotta have that, you know? They have to. So but yeah, that was the most embarrassing thing for me going up to the school and security. I go to school, eat with them all the time. You know what I'm saying? And just for her just to come out and just say that I can't be up there, that was real tough.
Okay, so second time she tried to have you arrested. Allegedly.
Girl, it was all dealing with abuse.
All of them abuse.
Yeah.
So why is it that Melody keeps having to go to the courts about the same thing with Martell and ain't shit being done about it? Because he knows people in the court system. Did we just talk about that? How is he able to get away with abusing his children and their mother and ain't shit being done about it? The kids go back to their father, even though they're being hit, kicked, punched, and all these other things. Tank said he punched him. Martell, you're a grown-ass man who work out. You don't know your strength up against an 11-year-old boy who was younger than that at the time. Let's continue.
So you kind of like.
So hold on. So it might not be 6. This might be the fifth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any of the charges stick?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing's ever stuck. No. We go to court. You know, things really been aligning for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like now the judge is really going to see that the reason Melody's doing this is for TV. She's gonna see this, especially when we go back to court on the 30th.
Let's talk about the doing it
tough.
for TV. How did the show concept come about with you and Melody? Was y'all was still school teachers at the time?
No, we were entrepreneurs at the time.
Okay.
So we were doing property preservation. We were building houses and stuff like that. But at the time, in the beginning, so my friend, her name is Denisha Childress. She's still my friend to this day.
Okay.
You know, I was saying that Melanie, you know, want to do like a little show, and she said, I know this guy named Carlos, because one of her friends, I think, did like a little interview with him or something like that. And so she gave us a little website, whatever, and we paid the little $400 for a consultation here in Atlanta. So came out here, we met Carlos. Like this one, he was on the Housewives though. He said, "Y'all want to be on the Housewives?" I was like, "Hell no!" I said, "I want to keep my wife." Because I think that's when now everybody getting divorced and going through everything.
And then they don't pay the husbands.
Yeah.
On the Housewives.
To this day.
They still don't pay the husband. I was like, how Real Housewives?
And I told Carlos, I said, "No, I want to keep my wife," you know. So we passed it up. But I think probably fast forward like 2 years later, we did like a sizzle. And we reached back out to Carlos. And he said he loved it. He said, give him a year to pitch it. I was like, cool. And I think he called us back about a month later. He said, I can do an ensemble quicker though. He said, I can do an ensemble quicker. And I'm like, fuck is an ensemble? He told us what an ensemble was. And I talked to Melody. She was like, I'm like, cool, let's do it, you know? And so we have friends and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we got friends. We got the Scotts. There's a couple other people in property preservation that, you know, we sent to him as well. And next thing you know, he came back quick, said own. Because I told him that, like, so the concept that we had, it was a little different from what it is now. Because we really wanted like the more of the HGTV type thing.
I was gonna
you know
say
what I'm
that's
saying?
what it seemed like y'all was supposed to be doing. The before and after houses,
To
buying
this
and
day,
flipping. You wish you had done that.
You know, it's not even a laughing matter, Tasha. It's not even a laughing matter.
So it's safe to say y'all marriage would still be together if you was like,
if we didn't get on
before
this,
and after.
if we did not get on this motherfucking ensemble show, yeah, things would have been totally different, you know? Because again, you know,
that says a lot.
Man, what? Because that was my thing. I told Carlos, I said, I want you to pitch it to HGTV.
Okay.
First. And then I said, own. But then, you know, he came back with the ensemble and they kind of like threw me a little bit, you know, because I didn't really understand it all. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, he wanted to do a Real Housewives of Atlanta, but Huntsville with a different name.
Knowing good and well, Melody and I we would have killed HGTV too. We would have killed it.
I think y'all would have too.
Oh, we would have.
I can so see y'all doing that, even still to this day.
Yeah, so yeah, we got all that footage. It was good though. We would have killed that.
That'd have been nice if you get some of the footage so I could put it in here. You have some of that footage? The HGTVs?
I do, but I'm not.
Quickest way to relieve neuropathy. These are 3 symptoms that are signaling you could be very close to losing your foot.
No happy moments dealing with Melody. Fuck that. Bitches send me to jail. Hell no.
Now, Melody, you see, I'm trying. You know, I know you think I'm biased because I interviewed. I'm like, listen, you sat with me. Ariana sat with me. He said, I interviewed.
This interview is going to be so much of a flex for Melody in court, you guys, because he has sat here and admitted to a lot of shit that's contradicting to what's in the actual court document. So this is going to be a great look for her. If Melody can pull this video right here and play it in court to where he's openly admitted to some shit, that's going to be a one-up for her on his ass, okay? Oh, that's going to be a one-up for her. That's a team.
Everybody, the Scots can sit with me. Anybody can sit with me. Like, that's just... You know, everybody has the right to tell their story.
100%.
Right.
I totally agree. And that's one thing where I think I love OWN, but I think that's where, like, you know, Carlos, OWN, they didn't do Ariane right. And she probably didn't say it a million times, but I'm gonna say it too, because I stick beside on that. They're not doing it right. We ain't discussed that girl since day one, and they've been wanting us to discuss her since day one, even on this past reunion. We on the stage talking about her still. We talking about her still, and y'all don't want to put her on the show.
Didn't she film at one time, and then I guess they trashed the footage?
So I ain't calling her names.
This bitch.
She was promised that she was gonna be on the show, so she made a sacrifice.
Y'all hear this?
But I said, let's just put your voice on there, and because we don't want to give them too much, even though they paid you pretty good just for this little
pimping her. Y'all hear this? Why is he speaking in terms of like he's pimping Ariane? Let's put your voice on. Why you speaking for her? Why she can't talk about her own contract with the show? He sounds like he's pimping her. Do y'all understand this? Do y'all hear how he's speaking in relation to Ariane being on this show? I told him, let's put your voice on there first and then see, because they paid you very well. I think he wants her on this show so there can be a double check. He's getting a check, and if he can get her on there, she also gets a check, at which he probably gonna take that shit too. He want her on the show for just a check, because he can't get no more money from Mel, and he damn sure can't touch the kids' money. So he is trying to pimp Ariane. Yeah, I said it, allegedly. Shit.
A little bit.
That's what I get.
You know, let's just put your voice on there, and this will be the beginning. You know, I think this was probably like 3 seasons ago. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, failed promise, and we still talking about it to this day.
Were there ever any conversations between you and Matt? Like, what was y'all marriage like before? Like when y'all started pitching the show? Like, what was the status of y'all marriage? Was it great? Like, what? Because there's these conversations going around on social media that y'all kind of planned the breakdown of y'all marriage for the show. Like Ariane was already in the picture. You already cheating. Y'all were pitching, and y'all put it together so that you would have content to break down the marriage of the show. Because nobody wants a perfect marriage.
Hold on. You say, when you say break down, you mean in like the demise of our...
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. No. Hell no.
So Ariane wasn't in the picture at the time?
Yes.
Yeah,
she was?
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
So y'all were having problems?
Yes.
We were. We were. I mean, not like well, I guess you can't call it divorceable problems if, the cheating and shit like that.
Okay.
But
Ariane had already been pregnant twice by then. Did y'all know that? Go do your homework. Ariane had already been twice by this time that he's talking about right here. By the time they pitched this show, she had already been pregnant and had gotten rid of babies by then. So the marriage was already going through shit. Martell. So why is taking you so long to say yes is so crazy to me. You had already gotten her pregnant twice by then, before the show even got on the fucking air. Did y'all know that? Let's continue, child.
Knew about that though.
Yeah, she
so Melody Holt.
But I didn't know what she did. I didn't know she had cheated and was cheating. I didn't know that part.
So y'all both were cheating.
Yes, we both had cheated.
Now I did see receipts. I do want to put that out there because there's you did show me receipts of her having what it appears to be inappropriate conversations with y'all attorney.
Oh, so that was when we were together. That was when Melody and I were.
But there was cheating before.
Oh yeah, there was cheating before. Yeah.
So both of y'all, okay. So would it say?
So if I had known that.
The best part about Russell Stover's sugar-free candies, it's the sweetness you crave.
So that's what really gets me upset. Like, how you gonna come to this TV show? I know I was doing my thing, and you doing your thing, but you want to crucify me on this show. Well, you was doing the same fucking thing.
Well, see, I think that's where people get it in that it was all staged for television. Like y'all knew y'all had a bad marriage. You knew you were both cheating, but you.
So I didn't know she was cheating. I did not know.
Who was she cheating with?
Go ahead and lie.
You might well put it out. We know who you were cheating with. Who was she cheating with?
No, I don't know the dude. I don't know the dude. Yeah, I mean, she confessed to me. I mean, I got it. I got the recording too. When she confessed about, she said, the only thing I did was suck her dick.
So how long has it been since you sucked somebody's dick?
3+ years ago.
3 years ago.
3+ years ago.
I mean, that's pretty heavy.
I'm like,
and then she kissed you.
Shut up, Tasha. No,
Melody, that was Jen.
Well, since he wanted to bring that shit up, and Tasha K, you did say, and you kissed her after, because then Ariane said you like men, so maybe you do like the taste of a little schlong in your mouth from time to time, since you want to be on the pad. I can be petty too. Your baby mama, Ariane, said you like men, so it's given that you've had some encounters while you sitting your biatch ass up on this couch. Want to point out what everybody else do. You got a whole baby. You want to talk about she cheated? Did she go out here and get pregnant by somebody else? Because she is fertile. She got 4 and lost 1. She would have had 5. Okay. So I'm pretty sure she was out there getting dug out like you trying to say she was. I would have thought she would have went out here and had a baby just like you did, Martell. But you can't never seem to connect the dots when it comes to you trying to say she cheated, because you don't want to look like the bad one in the situation. Now, y'all seeing this? Let's continue.
If that shit happened,
that's fucked up.
That was G.
That's fucked up.
I mean, listen, you was out here doing your thing, so bitch, I'ma suck him down.
Damn.
I'ma swallow him, and I'ma come and put my mouth all over your face.
I'm done.
Melody.
Why he didn't leave?
But hey, listen, you was doing you.
Damn.
And kissing her.
No.
Come on now. Okay.
Damn.
So at this point, so she knew about Ariane when y'all started filming?
She had conversations with Ariane. You know, she went over to her place and talked to her. Yeah. That's when Melody started talking about respect for cheating.
Okay.
You remember on the show she's talking about respect for cheating and stuff like that.
Well, she got under the impression this is where all successful men do cheat.
This is where Destiny got this shit from. Okay. Deanna on the show. Deanna, remember this last episode on the girls' trip, sitting at the table. Destiny want to bring out this respectful cheating bullshit. I feel like she got it from this interview, and she definitely got it from Martell. Because I don't see Melody sitting up having no damn conversation with Ariana about no respectful cheating. I don't see her doing no shit like that. So Destiny, we already know this where you got it from, because as soon as I heard the phrase respectful cheating, immediately I thought about, yep, Destiny, you and Martell done had a conversation.
Possibly. I don't know. Let me not say that. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so here's where I want to kind of establish, because you got this fairly successful couple.
Unless you gotta go.
Okay, that's fine. They ain't gonna hear it. Fairly successful couple. Y'all have children at the time. You have a business going. You have side flings. Was you and Ariana? I mean, for her to go and have conversations with Ariana, obviously you and Ariana was pretty serious. Because Ariana did tell me, she was just like, Melody came over my house. My mom was there, we just talk for hours. I'm like, why would a wife be over there talking with a, and no offense to Ariana, with a side bitch? Like, what?
Ariana with no side bitch. That was my other woman. That was my other woman. Let's get that corrected. No, it wasn't no side, nothing. That was my other woman. And that's just what it is. Period. So
the only reason he's saying that is because he's mad. Because why you ain't marry your other woman? Because nigga, you've been divorced for 4 years. So let's not even play on semantics. And we damn sure ain't gonna do no word salad over here. Why you have not married her? It's been 4 going on 5 years since this was your woman. You ain't so much as proposed to her, let alone married her. You ain't so much as gave this bitch a mood ring. So now all of a sudden, because you just got out of jail and you mad and still salty as them good old Lay's potato chips, you want to sit up now and say she your woman and you don't claim her nowhere else. Why is it when they asked you on Carlos King's show, when Dr. Heavenly asked you, are you going to marry her? You said no. That was his response. Anytime somebody asked Martell, is he going to marry Ariana? It's no. Why you call her a peasant on national television, but now because you mad at Melody, you sit on the show here now on this damn interview and say, oh, that's my woman. Boy, bye. Boy, bye.
Don't disrespect her like that.
I'm only speaking in hypothetical terms. That's why I said I apologize to Ariana, because I do know the context of your relationship.
Yeah, now. That's my girl.
That's your girl now.
Yeah.
So you guys are living together?
No, we're not living together.
You're not living together?
That's your woman.
Okay. Because she's over there a lot now. She seemed to be.
She has responsibility.
Look, she got panties in her drawer, in the bedroom.
She has responsibilities.
Okay.
Yeah, I have responsibilities too. I take care of mine, she take care of hers.
Now this clip here is gonna send shockwaves through social media. So you're saying that at the time, Melody was your wife, you loved your wife, and Ariana was your other woman, and you loved her too.
That pause.
Keep going.
I'm not rich as hell.
Love her. Y'all
I'm
see
the
this
one
shit?
that really needs the breaks.
That's your woman.
Not
You just
the people
said
that are already rich and have the money.
Why he can't say
Kamala
that?
Harris is going to make billionaires pay their fair share. And she's going to cut taxes for working people. We need Kamala Harris.
Yeah, you should say yeah.
This is the latest blood sugar, blood pressure, and blood oxygen meter developed by Singapore Gemma.
This nigga right here.
More wine.
Yeah. we ain't got no people to come out and pour nothing like that.
More than true. No, we didn't bring them on this trip. This was a last minute thing. There you go.
So at that time, honestly.
Ines.
Yeah.
Winos, okay?
13.5.
Make sure you check it out. It's very, very good.
I don't even want to take another sip for real.
Because you're going to need a lot for this shit. So that was your other... And you know what? This is what irritated me about Melody, is because for you to go and have conversations with another woman about your husband, and it's cordial conversations.
She was trying to more set me up than me not cheat, because she knew what she was doing. She wanted to catch me, almost like she tried to do shit now. Almost like she went to and filed a report 11 months later. She tried to do shit to set me up so she can, I got you type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just look at all of it. Everything. How she take me to court every other month. Anytime I sneeze hard, you sneezed hard. I'm taking.
Let's stop this shit right here. We ain't about to do this. Who filed for the child custody stuff, Martell? Melody did not file against you. You filed against her. You are continuing this bullshit. It was already set in stone. She didn't file child support for you to have to pay her child support. You got off easy. Most men who have 4 children by a woman, she gonna ask for child support for them 4. Melody didn't ask for that shit from you. But you got bitter and in your feelings, and you went and filed some shit that was already working. You already had 1 week on, 1 week off prior to the arrangement that you guys have right now. So why continue this bullshit? And then the only reason you said on your damn live that you're not dropping it because she won't adhere to the things that you want her to do. So really it's about this control mechanism that you're trying to put in place over her because you wanted to control her like you did in the marriage, and you don't have that no more. So you're using the courts as a means to try to control her. And it ain't working. This shit should have been over. Their divorce going on almost 5 years and they're still in child custody court. This shit is unheard of. Why are you still in court for your children when really you just 1 week on, 1 week off? What's the difference? What are you looking to accomplish? Why the fuck do you care who the children are with when she got them? Go live your life, go work, and do all the shit that she do when she don't have them. When she don't have the kids, she's on vacation. She is doing TikTok. She is, y'all feel me? She's working. You are more so worried about what the fuck she's doing with the children when she got them. She's their mother. It ain't none of your fucking business. The children are fine. But because you want to invoke control, Martell, let's continue. He's full of shit.
In the court. You know what I'm saying? All this abuse shit. She tried to get me. That's it. That's how she knew what she was doing. And I don't think she was like, stop cheating. It's like, I want to catch you and let me get all the evidence I can. Ariane, be my fucking friend. She told Ariane, if he come over, if I call you while he's there, here's the cue. She gave her a fucking cue or something like that. Some, like, what the fuck? Some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that was some weird shit.
What made you want to step out?
Child.
To be real, I didn't want to step out. I didn't want to.
But because what was the nickname you had called Ariane on the show? I know. I know, but it was out there. Something okay. For her, I say it like this. You and Melody have been married for how long at this time when you met Ariane?
Probably 6 years.
Okay. And you're already courting another woman. And you're courting her. She's saying you're paying bills, you're taking care of her.
Okay.
There's 2 households.
Okay.
Now, to me, and I always say this, women, whether, I'm not going to say this is every man because it's not. But I feel like the more we allow men to be as honest as they can, like if you know your man is one way, then let him be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just be comfortable. It's like that old saying, let your man cheat in peace.
Yeah.
Let that man cheat in peace. You're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
So what is we doing? And so I feel like if we took you out of Huntsville and put you like overseas, let's say an African setting, Middle Eastern setting, your situation would be perfectly okay.
Okay.
You fell in love with another woman, but you're still taking care
of home. I know.
So that make it right for him to go out and fuck around and possibly bring something back to his children and his wife because he's unhappy in his situation and because he's still paying the bills at home. See, this is the mentality that I don't like right here in this right here setting that she's setting up right here. That shit don't make it right because you come home every night and you still paying bills. Wrong is wrong. I don't give a hot damn if you paying all the bills. That don't mean you get to go out and cheat and then call it respectful cheating and are cheating in peace. There's no fucking such thing. And we're not about to make that a thing. Not over here. We're not going to make that a thing. When did that become normal? Why are we normalizing toxicity like this? If you're not happy, get the fuck out of the marriage. Move out of the way because you're in the way of the person who really supposed to be here. That's how I look at it. I ain't sharing. I don't like to share my food, and I damn sure ain't about to share no man. I'm just saying, as a woman of my caliber, I would never be okay with my man going out to be with someone else, especially 6 years, because the motherfucker pays the bills. Absolutely not. And that's why I'm self-made like I am, independent. I can pay this shit. If mine walk out the door today, this mortgage gonna be paid. Everything else that I got going on gonna be fucking paid. You know why? Because I don't rely on a fucking man. And that's the mentality Melody has as well. Look at her. Her bounce back game was on, and that's why he mad. Because he felt like he was doing some shit, and it took her filing divorce for us to see that he wasn't really doing the shit that he was telling everybody he was doing. The nigga was just walking around in a suit as an imposter. We see who the real boss is. We see who the real boss is. And that's why he mad, because Melody divorcing him exposed him. Narcs don't like exposure. Narcs don't like exposure. All she had to do was divorce this nigga, and look at him out here running astray. Let's continue, chat.
I never missed the beat. I mean, this ain't nothing to brag about, but still, you know, my wife was well taken care of. My children were well taken care of. Everything was good.
So Ariane was feeling
that. Melody still got her flowers. She still went to get her nails done, hair done. We still took trips. We did everything. Went to the beach. We did every single thing. And, you know, that's what Melody said. What made me so mad with Martell is the fact that I couldn't tell. He didn't change. He didn't give me no cues of showing what he was doing. You know, he still did everything that he normally did, you know? Yeah.
So you got married fairly young. Is it safe to say, and can we just put this out here right now? Is it safe to say that you prefer to be in polygamous relationships?
Good job.
The best part about having kids
Have a lot of waffles.
is when they have kids.
There's nothing wrong with that. But is it safe to say?
I am a one-woman man. I am.
What?
And I want to belong to one woman. I want one woman to belong to me. But the thing is, you
had one woman and you fucked it up. So how are you a one-woman man when 6 years of your marriage, nigga, you was with another woman? You had two women. You were juggling two, but you're a one-woman man.
What I tell my friends to this day is like, make sure that you take care of your woman and make sure your woman take care of you. If your wife, if you know she's a cook and she's cooking, that shit shouldn't change up unless you guys get a fucking chef when your money get right. If y'all having sex regularly, if she stopped giving you sex, and if you asking for fellatio and you know you're just not getting what you used to get, some changing, some ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But what I tell my friends is like, you take care of your mate, because if you don't, somebody going to. Because again, you know, like on the show, it's like I don't see how people don't see like, damn, Martell. So Martell, Melody even, you know, she agreed that I complained for a year. She stopped cooking, like for me, because that's when we moved her mom into the house too, though.
Okay.
We moved up her mom from down south into the house. And not to babysit my kids, because she wanted a new life anyway. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, she came up. I had her come up.
He had Miss Van come up. Oh.
Damn. What was I at, Tasha? Shit.
You moved the mom in. I'm trying to establish, are you a monogamous man or are you a polygamous man? When I married my husband, and especially when I married him and his, you know, and married into his culture and his tradition, I had to check. I had to check monogamous or polygamous. I checked monogamous, so did he. Okay. So it's kind of like you establish that in the beginning. You got married in your 20s. You had a family in your 20s.
Yeah. I love family.
And that's okay. Like my father-in-law has 3 wives. Is it safe? And he loves them all equally. They all love each other. They take care of each other's kids. And these are not oppressed women.
Right.
A lot of people think multiple wives mean oppressed women. I'm like, what? These women got their own houses, businesses. No, you know. But when it comes to successful men, and you are a successful man, you know, let's be honest. I mean, can you really, truly, at the status that you are now, with all of the, you know, the attention that you're getting, be a one-woman man?
I can. So,
but will you?
Of course. Long as the woman that I settle down with, she's gonna play her part. She's gonna do what she's supposed to do. Because again, I went a whole year complaining to Melody about what you need to do or what you need to start back doing. Like, again,
so why not divorce?
I'm about family. We have children. I'm not finna leave the divorce.
So did you tell her, hey, if you don't do this, I'm gonna go get it somewhere else?
No, so it was just shit that was building up. So as things were building up, you know, like so I didn't have social media at the time.
Okay.
She stayed on the social media. And I didn't.
You're a liar. You were on Facebook. I can go all the way back and I could pull his shit up right now. You were on Facebook. And he still got pictures on there of him and Melody, you guys. Like the dates all the way back, I want to say to like 2007 or so. Martell been on social media. That's a lie.
Understand it. But now I look back like, bitch, I bet you was getting all them niggas your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, in the motherfucking DMs. That's why you told me to go out and go find a girlfriend. I still remember vividly. She was supposed to went with me to that barbecue, barbecue, my cousins, then barbecue, whatever. We get into it a little bit. So knowing we get into it a little bit, her ass leave the house for a couple of days, and I'm there with the kids because I told her I'd never leave. So the barbecue is that night, and we get into it a little bit. Next thing, she in the bed on their computer, on social media. She said, and I forgot what I said. She said, "Go find your girlfriend." You know, she said that shit angrily. Go find your girlfriend. I'm like, the fuck? So I left. And that night,
you found Ariana?
One.
You found Ariana?
Yeah. That was that night. I was not going to look for nothing. I went over there suave and everything that a woman would want.
Martell, it's funny, but it's not funny. Come on. It's funny, but it's not.
I'm bullshitting, but no. I ain't playing though.
Was
seriously.
Ariana the only woman that you had stepped out on Melody with? Were there more women?
No. Her.
I don't think nobody else is. But I did see you in Atlanta one time. You don't remember?
Okay. How long was it?
You was in a black Suburban. My husband and I was coming out of Capitol Grill.
Oh yeah, that was that was on down the line. That was after the divorce and everything.
Oh yeah, y'all weren't together at the time. You right.
I was divorced.
I was like, Tasha. I'm like, my husband was like, that was Martell. I was like, oh shit, yeah. Yeah. So even when y'all talked about the boys' trips,
that was Ariana.
In the car. Yes. Oh shit. Well, damn.
Yep.
So that
it's all good.
That's a gut punch because if I'm a wife, right? I'm a wife. If I'm a wife, and there's this woman that's been around for so long, at this point I would just have to embrace her, and I felt like that's what Melody did, but it was more profitable to sell you.
Yeah. That's what she did. This is what she's doing right now too, though. That's exactly what she's doing right now.
I mean, I would do it.
Yeah.
As a woman, you know, if I'm in Melody's shoes, I would sell your ass too. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, it's kind of like, oh, I get higher checks for throwing this nigga under the bus.
That's fucked up, but hey. Yeah. And you get more fans, you get more everything because all the women is going through or went through what she's going through, you know? So, but at my expense, and it's horrible. It's horrible. But I think that it should be some type of line drawn, though, how far you would go. Especially you have 4 children, you know?
Yeah.
Because she don't know how long she's going to be where she's at. You know what I'm saying? Because I know things looking good for her right now, but you just don't know.
I don't know. She's morphed into one of the housewives, like big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's that. And with that comes, I mean, it's kind of like Portia and them went through.
I don't give a fuck. Nene was the biggest thing ever. And you saw how quick you can fall off? and then add 4 kids to Nene, 4 little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on now.
He's praying that she have a quick downfall. It bothers him to see that she's still rising and flourishing without him, because his dream was that he would hold on to her coattail while she was going up. But whenever she divorced him and she became this bigger star without him, that shit bothers him. That shit is bothering him. You just sat up here in an interview and just wished that your baby's mother, your ex-wife, would have a downfall because you can't go. And she is taking care of your 4 children financially. You ain't doing shit. So if she go down, your children are not able to live a certain lifestyle that they are accustomed to and have the things that they need because their father wishes that their mother have their downfall. Now we see why you keep taking her to court, because you want to fuck up her image and knock her off her platform because you are not up there with her anymore. Didn't we talk about when Melody used to do her speaking engagements? Martell wouldn't even let her have that shine. Even though he wouldn't say shit standing up there beside her, he just wanted that clout and shine. He would put on a suit and stand up there with her. And even when she would ask him, Martell, do you have something you want to say? Nah, you got it. You say everything. He didn't want to say shit. He just, why you couldn't go sit down like everybody else in the audience? You had to stand up there beside her and get the camera time, get the applause, always taking the attention from her. So now that she's divorced you can't be around her. You can't get the money. You can't get the clout. You can't get the attention. Now it's let me wish her her downfall. She can't be up there forever. She won't be flying like this forever. Y'all hear this shit? You a hater.
I want to hear how good somebody doing. Fuck that. You can fall off real quick.
Hear that?
Real quick.
He want her to
we all know that. We all see it.
He want her to take a plunge.
I'm for Black families, and I just wish there was some type of way without television being involved that you two could just, I think it would be more entertaining at this point to have Ariana on the show and to have, her partner on the show and just kind of let y'all go at it at this point. Like how Quad and Dr. Is it Lunsford did it, like how he introduced his new wife, and it's more entertaining that way. Like, oh my God, like I wouldn't say a mistress, but another woman. Your husband's still on the show. There's a whole nother wife, and like
I don't know if she or like Ariana come on and take the spotlight.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
I don't know. It's something.
It would be, and I feel that's. I think what Melody would be like kind of scared of, like maybe Ariana would take the spotlight
100%. Because if not, Melody been like, let's do it, but she's against it though. Yeah.
For sure.
Or could it be like, you already took my husband, you're not about to take my
reap the benefits?
Yeah. Which I can honestly see from a wife's perspective.
Yeah. But stop talking about her. Don't allow us to talk. Don't allow us to talk. Like, let's stop mentioning her. Period. If that's the case. Don't
What do you love about Ariana? Some great wine.
Listen, I'm telling you. What you love about this wine?
Cheers to love. It's even body. It's elegant.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just having a nice adult conversation.
Yeah.
What do you love about Ariana?
First, she's a great mother.
Okay.
She's a great mother.
Now you're a stepdad too, because she has another child.
I'm not a stepdad.
So you.
I'm not married.
Okay, but you have a child with Ariana. She already has a child. So how do you?
So her daughter, has a father.
Okay.
But I do resume responsibilities for all of them, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you got this. You got what,
she has a daughter.
Do you have 6 kids that you provide for?
Hey,
because you can't provide for one and not provide for both. Like
that's accurate. So
let's safe to say you take care of both of her children, or your children and children.
Yeah, but again, Ariana, she's a good mom, and that's what I like about her. Her daughter's been in private school since day one, and she's straight A student. Ariane, she be on her daughter's butt about homework, and Ariane be on that homework with her. You know what I'm saying? And again, you know, I love kids, I love family, I love all of that. And you know, to see Ariane just like that's her number one. You know, her daughter, and making sure that she's doing good in school. Make sure you know she's involved. So, yeah. And Ariane and I, we vibe good too, though. You know, like we can go somewhere.
How long has it been since y'all been together now?
Been quite some time. It's been quite some time.
What, 10 years?
So you know, it's like we
10 years.
Like,
that's a long time.
It's just been some time. You know what I'm saying?
It's been about 10 years.
Damn, time be flying like a yeah.
It's been about 10 years.
Yeah.
This is a relate. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I know a lot of people got upset with me when I kind of capped for you, like, because I'm just like, Melody had to have known as a wife, like, you can't play the victim that long. Like 7 years of your marriage, you go on to have another baby with your husband while he's actively in another relationship with a woman.
Well, you know, Aaron and I, we were off and on though.
Yeah.
If y'all notice, every time Tasha K asked him about, do you love her? His feelings for her, he can't ever vocalize how he feel about her. Can y'all notice that? Because he's still in love with Melody. He's mad at Mel right now. He is still in love with Melody, but he won't say that because he don't want Ariane fussing his ass out after this interview, because that's what's going to happen. So he got to praise her right now because he's mad at Melody for locking him up. He just got out of jail the day before. And he already said in this interview, he ain't saying nothing nice about Mel. So he is going to sit here and deflect. But really deep down, he's still in love with Melody. How do we know? Because he don't want to let her go. He's still stalking her to this damn day. But he will not even allude to the fact that he loved Ariane. He won't say it.
You know, and
he won't say it.
No, Melody, she knew that we were off and on. And, you know, like I tell Melody, hey, listen, like I want my marriage to work. You know, Aaron would say that too. Like I just say, like I want my marriage to work. You feel me? And I'm home. Like I always went home anyway, though. You know what I'm saying? I was always home.
You never spent the night out.
I was
what
always.
What about them Atlanta trips, man?
I was always.
What happened on them Atlanta trips?
Always home.
Yeah.
I was always
Did y'all
home.
let's start real quick.
Damn. Go ahead.
No, because it's moment of truth now. Like you ain't married to nobody now. Like you can put it out there.
I don't know. Ariane might say, I don't know.
See?
I don't want to slip up at all, guys.
He don't want to get fussed out later.
I was doing a retreat and they tell me I went down.
Watching this damn interview, and the least thing he said about Mel that he loves.
You have been painted as the villain on Love and Marriage Huntsville, as the cheater, the narcissist, the
a narcissist too?
Yeah, they call you a narcissist. They say you don't see your wrongdoings.
Oh shit. Yes, I do, but I'm not finna dwell in that shit. I'm not finna.
What are some of your wrongdoings, or were your wrongdoings?
Cheating.
Okay. Not communicating?
No, I was a great communicator.
Okay.
Sweetheart, listen, you need to start. There's no reason that I should be out here buying food for the children. You and your mom is here at home. Can you start cooking again? Like, come on. Or sweetheart, listen, you haven't given me sex in over a week. Like, what's up? You know? Or, hey, I want some head tonight. I mean, not saying every single day, but for a whole year, I complained about certain things like that. That's great communication. She said, even on the show, she'll tell you too, you didn't grab my hand and come and set me down, so I didn't know how serious it was. I said, damn, I'm sorry, you're right. I didn't, but I used to mention it all the time.
She into BDSM or something? She wanted you to choke her up?
She said my problem was I didn't talk dirty to her.
Oh.
And fast forward to like now, I'm thinking like, damn, I never talked dirty to you. Where the fuck you get that from? I didn't mind to say that. I never talked dirty to you. Where did you get that from?
So
somebody enlightened me like, so when she was cheating, I guess that dude was talking freaking nasty to her, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I never talk like that, you know? But so everything that I complained about, you already doing and you stopped doing.
Well, what did she say that you weren't doing?
I just told you. Only complaint that she had is I wasn't talking freaky. I did everything else. I signed my kids up for all their sports, for piano. I was over education in terms of what school I'm over education now and athletics now, only because I used to do that when we were married. So there ain't a reason to switch it up now. So, I was like the dominant parent, so Tasha, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Why is it so hard for you to just be vulnerable? Are you taught as a man, it's okay? I can't be out here sounding soft.
I'm sounding hard right now.
Yes.
Damn. You know what? Fuck it. I'm a man.
That's cool. I know that.
And I'm not acting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know you're talking about me being vulnerable, and I guess I'm not a vulnerable ass nigga. It's just what it is. In a lot of my communication growing up, I never been one most in real life. Mm-hmm. I'm really not an emotional dude. I'm very rah-rah type dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I grew up, I was a fighter. You know what I'm saying?
So football,
you never I'm ready. Showed I was ready to knock somebody out playing football.
Emotion.
I'm an aggressive person, but not too aggressive because I never hit a woman. Let's get that right, And I never really talk reckless either to women when it in real life, because get on that show, just say Nell and I going back and forth. Mm-hmm. In real life, that shit ain't happening. Because this shit just ain't happening. We ain't gonna be in that situation anyway. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but this is me though.
Are you the only labeled cheater on the show?
Only labeled? I'm
now let's talk about them Atlanta.
I'm the only person who confessed, apparently.
Damn.
Yeah. But I don't think the Scots. I don't think they cheat though. Black man don't cheat, except for Martell.
Now y'all took trips together. Now,
who was that?
You and the Scots. Well, one Scott.
One? No, I never taken a trip with just one Scott.
No, I'm saying both Scots, but I guess men don't take trips just to be with men.
Carlos, what you think, Carlos?
I mean, unless they with men. So the only way men will take group trips, because this was a big thing on the show, y'all taking trips. Ariana had mentioned some of the trips that she was on. You don't remember? Okay. And for some reason, the focus is always on you, on what you're doing.
Right.
But what are the other men doing while you doing what you're doing? Are they just watching you do what you do? Mm-hmm. Or does everybody have somebody? Put it out there.
I ain't putting shit out there, Tasha. What the hell? Put it out there, Martell. The hell? I got you, Marcel.
Come on now. Are y'all taking trips to be with each other?
So what trip do you know about? Come on. I'll run it down.
I
what trip
was
you know
talking about trips that was advertised on the show. The famous Atlanta trip. Was it the Atlanta trip? Yeah.
Oh, when?
Yes, trip. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about when Ariana talked about the linebackers?
Uh-huh. And it was linebacker women, and so there were other women for the other husbands on the show.
Nah.
You just not snitching. It's bro code.
Ain't got no bro code with them assholes. You just say, I don't know.
Lies.
So you didn't see them doing anything.
That's accurate.
See what I'm saying? It's like Marcel.
I'm just saying.
That's why they be eating your ass up on, because you won't say, just everybody's focus is on you. Everybody telling your business, what you doing, putting your shit out.
Yeah.
It's fair game. You didn't do it alone. Let's just say you didn't do it alone all these years.
I never saw either one of them have sexual intercourse with anyone.
But you did see them with other women.
I mean,
why else would a man be with a woman?
Why he can't say no?
I'm sure you're not in the room watching them. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a good on your Aaron Hall. Aaron Hall, but niggas watch me fuck. They know I fuck. Y'all doing that?
No, we ain't doing none of that.
Okay. But they had company.
Right.
Mary J. Blige.
He ain't saying no, so that's
the former fans tour with
he ain't like no.
You still gonna take the ride.
I let y'all can keep beating me up, bashing me. It's all good. No, hell, that shit need to stop. Hell, Martell ain't cheated in 3 years. That shit over with. Y'all tell Melody start running that shit.
He ain't cheated in 3 years. You divorced, dumbass.
Okay.
But no, so I don't know. Marcel and Maurice, I don't know. People been accusing them of cheating for quite some time on this show, and no one has come forward. No evidence have come forward. No receipts have been placed on the table.
The only reason you got a physical receipt, yours is in flesh with a baby.
I mean, even before that, it was.
All right, let's stop. So, you guys know the trailer that they just put out for Love and Marriage Huntsville. When all of them were together, when he accused Marceau and Maurice of sleeping with the same women. Y'all remember saying we slept with the same hoe, and then turned around and said that Tisha slept with one of his frat boys. Y'all remember that? So all of a sudden in this interview, you don't remember, you don't want to throw them under the bus. But then in the trailer for Love and Marriage Huntsville, did he not put it out there that they were sleeping with the same girls and that they were doing the same things? And that Maurice and Marceau were not innocent, and even threw Tisha in there as well. Y'all not remember that? So you already admitted that you guys were all doing the same thing, sleeping with the same women, Martell. You said it. But right here, you don't remember nothing, and ain't no receipts. But Mr. Keep all the receipts, because you sure was spilling them in that trailer. But go on.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you sure said it.
And at that time, I had the baby again. I wasn't cheating at that time I had my child. No, that was when we weren't together. Melody, she was doing her thing. We ain't together. No. Fuck that shit.
Married.
Let's talk about the last baby that y'all had together.
Who?
Is it you and Melody?
Oh.
I heard some talk of you possibly getting a DNA. Is that true?
No.
No? Okay.
My little baby, she looked just like her mama. She looked just like her mom.
Like Melody, like
yeah, you can see me and all the other three, but just the last one. If you look at Melody's like younger picture, she looked just like Melody, just like her.
Okay.
The forehead, the nose, I guess.
But she don't look like you, is what you're saying.
She looked just like her mom. She looked just like her mom.
You know, I'm about to be 42, right? And I can read it between the lines.
You said you're about to be 42?
I'm about to be 42.
I just turned 42.
Oh, well, happy. When was your birthday?
January the 4th.
Oh, okay. So you're
Capricorn.
Capricorn. Okay, yeah. Y'all family. Uh-huh.
So what that mean, though? You about to be 42, girl? Let's see.
I'm just saying, like, I can read in between the lines. Like, you know, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to put it out there. I'm just saying what I heard is that because of, you know, the breakdown in y'all marriage and you feel like she was doing her thing, you were doing your thing.
Yeah.
Could it be a possibility?
Now, I ain't gonna say it's a possibility,
Allegedly.
but I heard that she was doing things at that time, and you know, it was asked of me to get a DNA test.
But you never
from
questioned
somebody that was close to her in knowing her doings.
So she got friends that are close to her talking to you?
Not anymore, because just like everybody, Melody fall out with everybody. Everybody. Yeah.
So was this person Destiny that told Martell to get a paternity test on Sugar Mama? Because he just said that it was somebody who was close to Melody that was her friend at the time that told him to get a paternity test on Sugar Mama, but they're not friends no more. That's got Destiny all over it. Anybody in the chat agree with me? I see one person saying that, yep. I feel like Destiny told him you better go get a paternity test because Melody was out here with so and so doing such and such and such, and that Sugar Mama might not be yours. I think Destiny told him that shit.
You feel that your baby is your baby.
Of
your
course.
daughter is your daughter.
Of course, this is my sweetheart.
Okay.
All my kids my sweethearts. All of them. I'm telling you.
I just had to ask. I ain't out here because listen. Regardless, you've been taken care of. Why stop now?
If any of my kids weren't mine, they still mine. Hell, nobody would ever know, and I don't want to know.
Okay. And see, that's the Martell that we want to see. You know, like we want to see what made Melody stay and accept.
Yeah. I mean, you know, certain things you got.
Ain't it something, and now that I think about it, I don't mean to keep stopping it. Ain't it something that she would go and tell Martell that he needs to go get a paternity test when there had to be 3 on her son? Look at how how the Lord works. You all in his damn business about his child. And your ass had to have 3 done on yours because you couldn't keep your damn legs closed. So you over there worrying about what Melody doing, and you ain't even focusing on yourself. Your ass was over there running around on LeBaron as well, where he didn't even think his child was his. So how the fuck you gonna tell him to get a paternity test and you had to get 3 on yours? And you ain't have but 1. Shit.
You guys won't see, because my real life isn't me being on this camera talking to you right now. I mean, even though this is real, but you see a real life in like real emotion. You know, when I leave here, when I jump in my vehicle and I go and I take my kids to school, pick my kids up, and everything I do in between. You know what I'm saying? That's my real life. But you guys, it's just not following all of that. You feel what I'm saying? So this little moment right here, this is just an interview. And interviews ain't real. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this one is don't be talking about my news is fake.
Fake as fuck.
It is not. Don't you do that. No, it's not.
No. You understand what I'm saying, though? It's like you really can't see who a person really is through an interview, because people can put on through interviews.
Are you putting on now?
Yeah. Of course not. No. Okay. Hey, I'm green as fuck. It's hard for me to put on with certain things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if somebody tell me to take some flowers into somebody, I can do that shit easy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's why a lot of the viewers have a hard time really connecting with you, because you don't show a lot of who you are. And they only see
you. So you know, I don't. No, let me not say too much. You know.
No, say
for entertainment purposes on a show. You know, we have to show certain things. We can't show certain things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because again, if they go back and no. Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about your builder's license, okay? Because you got to.
I don't have I never had a builder's license. You never had a
builder's license, but you know, Melody had the license to to build. Y'all had a family business now.
Yeah, we had a family business. Melody she had the license and shit. I was out there building and making relationships and hiring people and out there.
And that's where the HGTV show came in at, because you guys were tag teaming that. Okay?
There we go. Yeah.
Now, what happened when she pulled you? Because she did pull you off the permits.
Oh man,
you got to talk about that now.
Yeah. You don't forget
they
nothing,
out here calling you like uneducated. You ain't got no job. You ain't shit. Melody was the one that took care of everything. You would be nothing without her.
Oh no, Melody. She definitely didn't take care of everything. Just because you can get a license or something, that don't mean you have those actual skills of being out there doing it or making those relationships. That's the most important thing too, is creating relationships and maintaining those relationships. People that work for me, 10 years ago, they still doing work for me, because I am a good person. You know what I'm saying? And I've done right by.
So you still building?
Yeah, so I'm building now. So I got
illegally. He is building illegally, and you just sat up here on this interview and admitted to doing something illegal. You're not supposed to be building shit without a license. You're supposed to be a licensed person, while you're charging people $60,000 to be exact. Because I already told y'all there's this family that's suing him for some work that he did on their home that 1, he didn't finish, and 2, he ran off with their money. 3, he turned around and filed it on bankruptcy when they kept asking for the money. 4, when they continued to call him about their $60,000, he blocked their number and refused to return phone calls, which is why he's in trouble right now for bankruptcy. Still out here trying to do shit because he can't get his license.
I got a partner. He has his license. But we have a company together.
Okay.
So my guy, we film together and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so so I'm back building. And so, but the situation with Melody, the reason that she even took my name off the business license, and I had an ongoing contract with somebody at that time too, she had got upset with me because our attorney at the time, Dan Crane, her and Melody had a relationship, and I called him out on that, and he was working, I forget what he was working for us, but Yeah. And I told him, I said, I'm gonna sue you in the email. I got the email. I said,
alienation of affection, basically sleeping with your wife, because you can sleep with somebody.
Yeah. And and really one of the times that I really knew that she was gone and she had lied to me. She said she was about to go to dinner with one of our mutual friends. I'm like, oh, that don't sound right. But she left to go and be with him, you know. But I told her, I said, I told him, I said, I'm gonna sue you for you being with my wife. You know, you up here working the case for us and you up here being with my wife and stuff like that. And I said, I'm gonna sue you. So he went back and told Melody, and then Melody came back and got in my face, like, don't you try to like mess his life up. You know, I'm like, what the fuck? I said, you, regardless of what's going on, I said, you my wife, how you gonna defend him?
This is my dog Checkers. She's 21, and I owe it all to the farmer's dog.
And you went out here and had a whole baby.
You know? And
Same way you was defending Ariana?
No, I never did that.
Okay.
I never did that.
You never did that.
You know?
Okay.
And so I never mind. I'll just leave that alone.
You good. Okay.
You funny though. You good. But yeah, she
I had to throw a little curveball because I'm like, both of y'all partners at the time.
And he had a woman too, though.
Damn.
So Melody was a side chick too. The fuck? Had a newborn baby too. And I talked to her. I talked to Dan Crane's woman.
Oh no.
Yeah. And she looked like Melody.
Oh no.
Yeah, she looked like Melody. I said, damn.
How he cheating on his wife with a wife? Like
no,
with
so
a wife
I don't know if they were married. I think they were engaged. Though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you went over there and fucked up that household, basically.
No, so I talked to her. She said, yeah, he was telling me that they were just friends, and I said, yeah, no, it's not. She said, I knew it was more. I said, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Damn. So she didn't check first.
So Melody took my name off she went down and took my name off the home builder's license and shit like that. And I was like, why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like don't defend him to the point that you finna take food out of how I provide for the family. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing these jobs, you know? And yeah, she felt some kind of way about that shit. And
took you off the
Yep.
Fucked up all your money.
It was just that one project that I was on at that time.
Okay.
Yeah. But I guess fast forward, she was at one of the properties that that we were living in, but we were moving out, and my name was on the lease and stuff like that, and she just mentioned this, I think, a couple weeks ago, in terms of how I came in, and she was filming a show. And talking about how I came and I pushed somebody and all that, trying to kick them out the house. And I'm like, well, I got everything recorded. I got like 3 different videos of me recording. I think I showed it to you too. And she was being abusive right there too. Like that girl, she's the abusive person, right? But I don't even want to harp on that. So, but
why you bring it up?
She told me she was going to put my name back on the license so I can finish this project. And then I get over to the house. She said, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, what? I said, well, listen. I said, everybody need to get out this house then. I said, you're not going to be making money. You trying to mess my money up, you know? So I'm like, so everybody got to go. And then, they acting like they ain't trying to go. I said, fuck that. You finna get out my house, you know? And, but I was very respectful, especially in the beginning though. But when they.
Hold up. How you going to say, because Mel says she ain't putting you back on her license that she took the test for, that your ass can never pass. You done took it like 4 times and failed each one. She ain't got to put you on shit. You done went out and had a baby by then. You done got Ariana pregnant multiple times, and we she done had ABs by then. Y'all were already done by then. You were still holding on to her because you needed her. You were still using her. So because she makes up her mind to say she ain't gonna put you back on her license that she passed the test for, you gonna sit here and tell everybody to get out of the house, but then you're gonna sit here and say you were respectful, but then you just told them to get the F out of your house? How's that respectful? That is when you pushed another female, Mr. I don't put my hands on women. Now you just sat here and contradicted yourself and lied, Martell.
They act as if they weren't gonna leave. I got them out the house though.
How you do it?
So Melody called Carlos and everything. I want Martell off the show. I want him off the show. He's up in here messing up stuff. I'm like, but you see what you're doing. You and took my whole name off of the builder's license. Hell, I paid for it too. You know, I was paid for everything. And you took my whole name off the business license, a builder's license.
Hell, I paid for everything. Where your money at now? Melody is 4 years later and you still struggling. You can't feed the kids. Melody already told that. You were paying for everything in the marriage. Where your money at now? See how he lie. He loves you and you won't pay him for shit.
Because of Dan Crane, you know?
Yeah.
And you up here upset with me, you know? So she was getting her hair done and everything. And she, push come to shove, you know, she had called the police and everything. Police came. I say, nothing happened. Y'all can leave. Guess what they did? They left. And so she got her, I think Carlos probably told her, Melody, just go down there and put his name back on there. She did it. And everything was straight.
Hold up.
You know, shit is like, don't.
Carlos, first of all, Carlos, you ain't running a mother sucking thing. You wouldn't have told me to put nobody on my shit that I wouldn't pass the test for. Carlos, how the fuck Carlos gonna call Melody and tell Melody to put you back on her license? Why he even in the middle of y'all bullshit anyway? When he become y'all marriage counselor, when he run y'all marriage to tell you or tell Melody what she needs to go down there and do. Y'all hear this? I'd have cussed him out.
Try to play me like that, you know? So,
I'd have cussed his ass.
I mean, everything worked itself out.
Are you angry with how or irritated with how they kind of put Melody up here and they villainize you? And y'all both, I mean, from what I saw, y'all both were doing y'all.
Oh, what?
Doing y'all. Y'all was both doing y'all. Y'all both each had.
So, you know.
I mean, she's a gorgeous woman. She's very beautiful. You're a very nice looking man. Like.
Oh, hey, look. Tashke, don't say I'm a good looking man now. Tashke said, the only thing I see is Martel big ass ears and this shiny ass head.
Okay, so what I meant was, and I'm gonna say this, I'm not like, I don't like I like dark skinned men.
Yeah.
You know, you too caramel for me. But a lot of women.
Her husband about the same complexion as me.
No, he is not. Don't play with Shaq like that.
I'm just saying, Shaq ain't that damn dark skin.
He's dark. You know what's so
he
funny?
He back there smiling right
he's
now.
He's not even that dark for me either.
Yeah, this what I'm saying.
I used to have him like, you can see the teeth only. Swear to God.
Did you know that our food system is basically designed to be wasteful? We grow so much food in the U.S. to go.
But I love him and everything, so that's my baby. But no, I'm just saying, like a lot of women, because like when it comes to just like, you know, they have Ken and Barbie, like you and Melody represent in the Black community what all of that is.
Yeah, we were that.
You see what I'm saying?
We were.
So,
yeah.
Okay, we're that. But I mean, even though outside, I mean, you're still the staple of what, you know, they would want a prestigious, you know, black man to look like. And Melody too is very beautiful, very prestigious. And so, you know, and that's what I meant by like, you know, what I was saying, like, do you feel that, you know, they show her a little bit too much favoritism as opposed, because I mean, it's kind of hard for both of y'all to be faithful when y'all both in the limelight, or you're both attractive, or the entire city knows what y'all do. So any woman, I'm sure Ariane, when she found out who you were, that's a lick.
You know, Ariane didn't know. She didn't know who I was.
Yes, she did.
She didn't know.
No, because again, we wasn't even.
They were on TV, guys. Mel and Martell were going around town doing speaking engagements. Huntsville ain't but so big. Ariane already knew who Martell was prior to meeting him. When she saw him, she knew exactly who he was. So that's another lie.
On the show. Oh, you just talking about like in our community.
In your community. Come on, Martell. Like people talk. People know.
No, because I met Ariane. She was playing space, eating chicken over there, having a good time. And, you know, I walked in there, you know, with my white button up on and just having a good time.
Your tight suit.
I think I had some jeans, though. They do be tight, though. Ain't no reason to have a little muscle, ain't goddamn flexing it. You know what I'm saying?
What? Okay. I guess, so what is this? What would you like to see happen for the show?
Hold on, no. You were speaking on Melody, you know, like how do I feel that they show her?
I didn't think you were going to answer the question, so that's why I just
no, it's cool.
Okay.
You know, I mean, when they start to make other cast members do certain things to continue to benefit her, you know, I don't think that's right. You know, almost like how they had Tisha coming to the that event, Embrace Beauty event, a few seasons ago, and Melody put her out immediately. You know what I'm saying?
When like she has a lot of favoritism. She get to do what she want, call shots.
Well, I don't know to that extent. But
her and Carlos are best friends. Like
I don't know that either. But you know, I guess I got to have one person looking really good, because again, when it comes to me and Melody, the show is like what, in terms of audience, is predominantly women, and probably about 90% women who watch the show. You know what I'm saying? And all those women, everybody going to go through something. So all those women probably gone through something with a boyfriend or with a husband.
And you're that.
They ripping me apart for what them dudes did. You know what I'm saying?
You're that character from Why Did I Get Married?
Why Did I Get Married?
They like, can we please? This is me. Can we please forgive this guy for what he did in that movie?
Never. They said 10 years later, never. But the thing is, so you know, I feel like I always say, when y'all meet me or whoever meets me, you will love me. You know, because it's not what you guys see or what Melody say that I am is not that, you know. But what we went through in a relationship, everybody won't get that, because it was Melody and myself. You know what I'm saying? We two totally different people, and Melody, she's different from any other woman. So I'm going to treat them accordingly, you know, and they go treat me accordingly, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah. So your relationship with Ariana is completely different from how it was with you.
Well, no, I'm not different, but just certain things, how certain things is different, you know?
Does Ariana bring out things in you that Melody couldn't?
Zaxby's handcrafted milkshakes are bigger, better, and most importantly, back.
Or are you kind of even across the board?
Yeah, I'm kind of even across the board, you know? Yeah. You know, certain people bring different things to the table too, though, you know? Like, I mean, some people might say it's simple, but you know, Ariana, she brought like a new way of eating to me and my children, you know, like we like been healthy for a long time in terms of certain things we eat, you know? My son got like a little scanner on his phone to see if certain things that have parabens in it, or if it's good for our skin and good for our health and stuff like that. So we all up on that, you know, that healthy eating type stuff. And that's essential for us in terms of living and stuff, you know. You know, we work out together. We, you know, just like a lot of, you know, good, positive stuff, you know.
So is there marriage in the works for you and Ariana possibly? I mean, she been there through thick and thin. You don't think she deserved that?
I think every woman deserves that. To be married and
but
to be
it's 10 years for you and
happy. You know, I'm not gonna say, you know, let me see how long. I would say it's been 2 years, 3 years. You understand what I'm saying? Like we just being real, I'm not gonna count the bullshit.
Okay, you saying for y'all actually being in a relationship, just the two of you.
You know, not even the relationship, It's just now that like this crazy part, I mean, now that this is over with, now our friendship can start in real life. Our friendship, our courtship, it start now. You know what I'm saying?
10 years
and
friendship.
Let's see who the real you is, and let's see who the real me, who I am, you know, when it comes to like us being cool with one another.
Cool. After years.
Yeah.
But you love her.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, because you said that's your woman. Let's get it right.
I mean, that's my girl. Yeah.
No side bitch, Joshua.
Yeah, that ain't none of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
He's speaking in homie terms. He ain't speaking in, oh, this my lady. I'm trying to wife her. I love her. He don't speak on Ariana like he spoke on Mel. He don't have as much passion for Ariana as he has for Mel. Ariana is the go-to girl whenever he can't get what he wants from Mel. And that's the only reason why he was fucking with her, because Ariana was doing all the things that Melody would not do. He wanted head. Mel didn't want to do it. He went to Ariana. She was glad to do it. How the hell you been fooling with her for 10 years and this woman sit here and ask you, is there marriage on the plate for you and Ariana? And it take you 30 seconds to come up with an answer and you still ain't say yeah. You're saying that you are out of the situation with Mel now, and you and Ariane are cool, and you want to get to know her. Bitch, you done got her pregnant 4 times. You don't know her. You don't know her. You got a child by this girl. She done had your whole child and been messing with you for 10 years. But you need to get to know her, and y'all need to be friends. Boy, shut.
None of that. I don't want, moving forward, ain't nobody disrespecting. Because they disrespecting her, they disrespecting me. So we have a son together who I love so much. That little boy, he's something else.
I can respect that.
Yeah, 100%.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, so what's next? I mean, I know that you guys are about to gear up for another season.
We're actively filming now.
Oh, shit.
Filming now. Like,
what happened at the reunion? Did you get into a fight at the reunion backstage?
A fight?
Yeah.
No.
Any type of confrontation or anything I was hearing?
Yeah, I don't be getting a fight. No.
He lying.
No.
Nobody put their hands on you?
No.
That's when Carlos was crying on stage about Martel snapping off backstage. Remember, that's what Tasha's talking about. He see how he started stuttering. He didn't want to talk about it. He tried to downplay it because he don't want to come off as being this aggressive person. He just sat there and said, I don't put my hands on women. I'm not this aggressive person. If you meet me in person, you will like me. So now he don't want to address this that Tasha K is asking him when he was snapping off backstage and going crazy. And Carlos was sitting on stage. Y'all remember Carlos sitting up there crying, doing this, oh, Martel, I want the best for you, and all that shit. He acted a fool backstage at the reunion, and he know he did. But we're going to end it there because we ain't going to listen to no more lies. That is it, and that is all for this bullshit. I can't take him no more, but I did want to watch this interview because it definitely is an eye-opener in terms of what is going on now with between he and Melody, their relationship, the custody case, even the Revenge P case, which is also going on as well and coming up very, very quickly. Okay. So thank you guys for hanging in there all this time. You guys, I know this live was kind of a little bit longer than normal, but I wanted to go through this particular interview because it was very eye-opening in terms of what's going on now in terms of what Melody is dealing with. Martel is a pathological liar. And the fact that Ariane is, I know, sat back and watched this damn interview, you actually see this man is still playing with you and playing in your face. He will not admit that he loves you. And there is not any type of marriage on the table as it relates to Martel, because he's still talking about he still need to get to know you, bitch. And you stupid for still sitting there sticking by him. She's stupid for sticking by him. He probably gonna throw this whole Revenge P thing on her ass too. That's exactly what he's gonna do. But that's our show for tonight, guys. Thank y'all so much. We're gonna get off here. It's almost 10 o'clock. Thank you, Bill Wilson, KBR, Tyra, Linda Gamble, and Scorpion Miss. Thank y'all so much for modding for me tonight. Truth TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Dear Retalk Show, Messy Hills ATL, Boss Lady Brian, Girlfriend Chronicle, Chronicles of Kim K, and Love Seeing Her. Thank you all for being here tonight. I appreciate you all. Those are content creators. Please follow them. Please check their content out. Hit that like button and support. Okay. For those of you, if you enjoyed the show tonight, please don't forget to hit the like button and also hit the button to join, as well as become a member. And yeah, come on over, child. We'd love to have you. All right. Subscribe. All right. Love you guys. Let's get out of here. You guys enjoy your Friday night. If you're going out tonight, please be careful. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow for another live. Okay. Let's get you guys some music so we can get out of here, honey. And you guys have a beautiful night. Okay. And boom. Bye.